for, as opposed to an immediate 180 where he says that he's going to bring down grocery prices, he's going to bring down all the prices, and basically you're getting what all of these promises, so many promises, deportations, all this stuff, and what are you going to get? You're going to get more tax cuts for rich people. Congratulations. Fantastic, You have the swampiest cabinet I've ever seen.
And you guys are going to defund the police, so what you end up doing? You forgave the liberals' college debt.
No, it's not. You're saying Joe Biden ran on defunding the police? You're out your fucking mind. He was asked that question in particular, and he said no, that he didn't want to. He actually moved. You could go back to the 2020 election when he was asked about this. He condemned the rioting and said they would not be defunding the police.
Yeah, and he did work for the black community.
I don't know. He didn't really run on identity politics, despite how much you guys wished he would. Despite how much you guys wished he would.
What the Democrats did in general.
Sure, but right now we're talking about presidential candidates. I mean, I actually think in the recent election, Dems really moved away from that.
But because it was too toxic.
Yeah, it's incredibly toxic. I'm happy to see my party move towards more inclusive messaging.
I remember when Biden said that he was going to abolish the federal death penalty. That never happened. I remember when he said that he was going to have free community college for everyone. That never happened.
So in terms of debt forgiveness, you don't.
Student, I remember. No, I didn't say debt forgiveness. I said free community college for everyone and the death penalty.
I think that you're
promised those, he never got them.
When you are running on a lot of policies, ultimately you have to choose. However, if you're looking at his presidency, getting through 4 or 5 major pieces of bipartisan legislation is, I guarantee you, substantially more than Trump will have accomplished in his total of 8 years. 100%.
I have to be. Those people that he didn't pardon, but he commuted their death row sentence. They commuted their death sentence. The federal prisoners. He did it to all of them except for like a couple of them because they were motivated by hate, because I guess they were racially motivated. But then, like, at the same time, he commuted the death sentence of like the people involved in 9/11, and I forget, like, whatever they're terrorists.
I just want to say that,
and it's like, how is that not motivated by hate? Like, it's so fucking retarded.
I just want to say that clearly Trump's current trajectory is so indefensible. All you guys can do is go back and say, what about Biden?
Well, you just were talking about promises that Trump has made during election. The idea that presidents make promises during campaign trails.
No, and you at least expect them to try. No, this is cope. This is unbelievable cope. When you're talking about doing.
Well, first of all, I didn't vote. But the idea that you are playing this whole, my team didn't win, but your team sucks. It's just the dumbest trope. You're playing into both the hands of both parties and just going, my party didn't win, but your party's not doing a good job. When my party wins, they're going to do a better job. But when they're not, when they are in office, well, your party actually undermined them the whole time. So that's why
they did do a better job. They did a substantially better job at actually pushing policies that benefited people. Expanding the child tax credit, investing in domestic manufacturing. These were very, very good things. The caps on like Medicare and Medicaid costs, some of which were recently repealed by Trump.
Giving trannies surgeries in the armed forces, having the lowest enlistment rates that they've ever had.
So this, all you guys can do is fall back on like the classic punching bags. Trans people, like,
they're funny. They are the lowest hanging fruit.
Yeah, it is. It's incredibly low hanging fruit. It's easy to attack. Haha. Who cares? Like, what about? Talk to me about the child tax credit. Talk to me about what Trump is actually going to do to help increase domestic manufacturing capacity. Like, actually,
we'll have to see what he does. I mean,
he ain't gonna do shit. He's not.
I'm not somebody who's like you. Okay, everybody knows I'm like right leaning, but nobody sees me like saying like, yeah, Trump, woo, like I'm not one of those people.
I don't consider you one of those people, actually. But based on what I've talked to you, I don't consider you the
Kevin,
MAGA sycophant.
the woke shit has dominated the past 4 and arguably 10 years.
He knows this.
So that's why people fall back on the old punching bag of wokeness, because it's the current zeitgeist. It's the contemporary zeitgeist.
It's the zeitgeist.
Yeah, that's why.
It's the zeitgeist, but because Republicans make it the zeitgeist. I don't think that.
No, that's
I don't think that Kamala Harris. Wait. I don't think that Kamala Harris even mentioned transgender people once.
She doesn't have to. Everybody else is.
Yeah,
that's not the point. It's not about Kamala Harris.
Yeah, because it's like if you look at even where the debate started, it was when South Carolina introduced their bathroom ban to cure a problem that was never a problem to begin with. It's the Democrats constantly being on defense.
That is true.
And I do think they can change some of their messaging on this stuff.
The Chuds.
It doesn't need to be so. We don't need to make it as easy for Republicans on some of these issues. Like we could just come out and say that like the sports stuff is stupid or whatever, and I would support that. And I think we should pivot.
Oh, so you are a transphobe.
Sure. I don't care. I mean, some people on my side would probably say that. According to polling, most Democrats agree that sports should be sex segregated. I think it's extremely low-hanging fruit, and it's not an issue I really care about. Like, oh, congratulations, we stopped
We'll
one.
see you in court.
You stopped one fucking training.
Oh, that was
Tallahassee
good.
for
That's
playing-
That is true,
for
though. Like,
playing basketball or whatever. Like, who cares? Like, why can't we talk about real issues in this country? Like fucking healthcare.
Yeah, but I think it's very funny. I think it's very funny.
I think it's funny that the liberals were trolling you
forget
guys.
what I think is funny. It's Pepe's turn.
They were like basically trolling you guys.
What's funny? Who thinks something's funny?
I think
Pepe's
it's funny.
talking now.
Go ahead, Zach.
I'm sorry.
No, you go
I'm
first.
just-
No, you go. You hang up first. No, you hang up.
Hold the stick, Zach.
I'll hang up.
I just think it's funny that anytime I hear a leftist saying it's time to move on from attacking the woke issues, but when you guys were pushing the woke issues for several years and we were saying we wanted you to move on and stop talking about this nonsense, you guys said, no, it's very important. George Floyd, the transgender, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, I think. I have my issues with a lot of the messaging.
Wokeness made me a Republican.
I know, but that's because you're very like low common denominator like types of thinking. Like people that are mean to you are actually able to push you to the other side. I can't tell you how many times I've been called a fascist. I've been called racist. I've been called lots of things by crazy people on this app who are technically
I'm very
on my
sensitive.
side. And I don't care. I know you're very sensitive. You like I can maybe get you like a blanket and a bottle or like a little cookie or something, and maybe
I'm very scared.
I'll rub your belly a
I'm
little
scared
bit.
to go
Tell
outside.
you that it's okay. Like actually, I don't know how fucking weak do you have to be to have your opinions. I remember I actually asked you about this of like what were the things that made you left to begin with, and you like couldn't even articulate them. It was very sad.
Poor people and environment. Poor people and environment.
And you've now because you got canceled, some crazy socialists were mean to you, and now you no longer care about poor people and the environment.
No, I still care about poor people and the environment.
Then you shouldn't be a Republican. That's very clear.
It's like a
If you
true
care about these
Scotsman.
things,
Who's the real Jew?
then this is very, very.
What is Trump doing that's bad for the environment?
Certainly.
Why is drilling bad for the environment?
Certainly repealing a number of environmental regulations.
Maybe those regulations are stupid.
I don't know. Do you have evidence that they're stupid?
No, I don't. But I wonder if they might be.
Yeah, it might be. This is real like high IQ stuff. Somebody tells you like the guy had fucking Rex Tillerson in his cabinet last go around, like oil executives. You trust that these people are in the best interest of the environment? Point to me a stupid regulation and say, let's get rid of it. And I'll agree with you. Get rid of the dumb regulations. But to like, you're falling for obvious fucking billionaire fodder of like, oh, we got to deregulate like Tea Party, libertarian, like American, like whatever. And then they like repeal a bunch of shit that lets you poison the fucking water. Like, it's actually so retarded. Like, I don't know how stupid you have to be to fall for this shit.
Well, I might have been stupid then, or I might be stupid now.
I guess we gave him a Democrat. Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
So
I don't know.
Talk about that. Do you think what do you think about Obamacare?
The only reason
What do you think about
why-
Obamacare? You think that's like?
The only reason why I'm not a Democrat is because I hate gay people. Until we make gay people illegal, I don't really care about any of this. That's my biggest thing.
Well, I don't hate gay people.
No, I hate gay people.
I just hate trans people.
Marriage should only be between a man and a woman. Until we make that illegal. Like, gay people shouldn't even live together, in my opinion. Like, they could probably go out to...
Who do you want them living with?
Just individually by themselves, or like...
No, I say put them all in one area.
Put them all in one area. San
Let
Francisco.
them have their thing away from...
Yeah, we put them all in San Francisco, and we could call San Francisco, faggot town or something, you know.
Look, I think gay people have something to offer. It just should.
Hey, Zach.
It shouldn't be anything sexual that should be offered.
I'm listening. You can shout over them.
I'm gonna shout over them. Zach,
Wait, I don't care who you're from.
I like Obamacare. Obamacare good. Medicaid good.
Medicaid. You like these programs?
Medicaid
you
good.
should not be a Republican because Republicans would like to cut these programs.
Well, I think the program.
Wait.
All
You want
right.
to know how I know? You want to know how I know? Because in 2017, I think Trump attempted to repeal Obamacare without any sort of replacement. You think that would have been good for the 20 million people who are relying on Obamacare? Like, how stupid do you have to be? Like, you got so upset about transgender people, you totally lost the plot.
But those are losers anyways, Kevin. Shouldn't we just lose them anyways? Like, if they get sick and die, they get sick and die. They're losers. Those 20 million Americans on Obamacare are losers.
Oh, he's running away on a phone call.
He's running away to his other friends.
Listen, that's a good argument to make, though, is that those 20 million Americans on Obamacare, those are losers. Like, who cares? 20 million Americans are losers and don't deserve jobs, and should we even care about their health? They are fatty McFats anyways, eating fat McDonald's every day. You know? I think that if you're on
Conservatives that are overweight, actually.
I think that if you are on, well, I bet conservatives are on Obamacare. I bet a bunch of them are. If you are, actually, they've done studies, and if you go, and they've done studies that people who go to the gym, and you're more likely to be right-leaning if you go to the gym than you are to be left-leaning.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that the conservatives aren't a huge force.
Yeah,
He's in the Matrix.
On average, conservatives are in worse health. If you look at the most unhealthy states, they're all red states.
Well, that's because we're also putting a very older generation, right?
Yeah.
You know, the younger
Dude,
generation.
all you gotta do is, like, I hate to be that guy, but, like, I was just in fucking Louisiana for the holidays. Holy shit! Oh my god! You see what these fucking people eat? These people have like 18 chins and 18 backs. It's actually incredible. I've always lived in like liberal like places where like most people are actually pretty skinny. Have
you been to downtown Chicago? You seen those
Vermont, these places? I was in Chicago. People in Chicago were a lot healthier than the people in New Orleans. I'll tell you that. Oh my god. So Zach, I just really want to point out that you're saying you support these programs, yet you're willing to throw.
I support the idea of the program, but that doesn't mean that
idea of the program. Is it the idea of the program that gives people healthcare? No, it's the fucking programs.
I know, but are you saying that it's impossible that? All right, fuck me. He asked me.
Zach, don't do it. Please, just
don't do it.
Stick
why not? Why, Zach? Why when Republicans the previous term attempted to repeal Obamacare, why didn't they try to replace it with anything better? Why did they?
All I'm saying is I don't think it's impossible.
Wait, can you just answer that question?
What was the question?
My question was, why do you think...
Look at how patient I am.
My question was, why do you think that previously they tried to just repeal it without replacing it with anything?
Because it's possibly mismanaged and not being effective, not used effectively.
So you think the solution is to just like scrap the entire thing and just trust them that they come up with a supplementary program later on? You trust them that much? You trust the politicians? You trust the Republicans? You trust them?
I don't know anymore. I don't really trust anybody
Oh,
anymore.
If you're
my
in
God.
government insurance,
Now
you
you're a
should make
libertarian.
Is
You
that
shouldn't be
fucking
allowed-
bothers me more than all the Republicans on this app,
you
actually.
shouldn't. Here's the thing, though. If
Why?
you're in government insurance, you should.
I'm telling you, it's the mark of Cain, Diego. I bother people. The mark of Cain.
You bother me because
red hair.
you bother me because at least Republicans will tell me
And
like
he
I don't
lived
think
for
like
800 years or like never died or.
Kevin, Danny is talking now.
okay yes.
Yeah, it's me now.
Okay, so like Republicans will say like will just say like that they don't believe that like man is contributing to climate change. They don't think it's a real problem. They'll say that like really like it's not the government's deal to like take care of poor people who are unhealthy. They should probably just die. You're telling me that you allegedly care about these things, yet you've still somehow been duped into voting for the party that's so transparently and obviously against these things. That's why you bother me more than these other people.
Is it
Like,
me who bothers you, or
you
are you
in particular?
frustrated?
No, you in particular, actually. Like genuinely, like on a personal.
Oh, you're blaming me.
Kevin, you're being anti-Semitic.
You're blaming me. I think he's Jewish.
I am
You're blaming me.
Jew on Jew
You're
violence.
blaming me for being duped rather than blaming the people who duped me. I'm just that poor, hapless fool who's been duped. Have pity on me.
I'm just a poor boy. I need no sympathy.
Maybe I should have just.
Diego, I have a question for you, Diego. Have you been watching the show Severance? And if so, how do you like it?
No, I haven't watched it, unfortunately.
Are you?
Is that with that
big?
with that comedian that has like the soft brown hair?
Ben Stiller is the creator or the director, not the creator, but the director.
Is he the guy? Is he the brother in Step Brothers?
No.
No, you are thinking. Yeah. The main character is the guy who was the third brother, not the stepbrother of brothers, but I think he's the brother of. Will
He's the one that his brother, the other brother's having sex with his wife.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. That guy bothers me. I don't like looking at his face. Isn't that why he was hired as that asshole brother?
Oh, I haven't seen this. I keep thinking
You
of
gotta
that
have
business
Apple
one.
TV. You gotta have Apple TV.
Like
It's very.
I had
Zach
Apple
and
TV
that guy have the
back in the
same mark of Cain. Like
I actually recommend it to everyone. It's one of the best shows I've ever watched.
Is the mark of Cain from Ireland? Because that's where the name Cain is like the most common.
Zach can explain what the mark of Cain is. It's a simple concept.
Okay.
He might be smoking right now.
Is it like Cain and Abel? Yeah, like you know.
Yes.
Degenerate. God bless.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like it's Cain and Abel, you know.
Yes, it's Cain and
This is
Abel.
what happened. That's why he voted Republican, because all of the weed melted his brain.
Should we? This is my thing though. If you're done with healthcare, you shouldn't be allowed to do drugs or smoke cigarettes or drink alcohol, because you're on government healthcare and you're a loser and you're poor and you're fat and you're a fat slob, and we shouldn't be advocating for anything other than you getting healthy and getting better.
Wait, what?
I mean, that's nice in theory, like that's great, but like I feel like America needs fat people, and I think that you're not realizing the multiplier effect, right? So like these fat people and them costing money, it's going back into the economy. It's creating the Keynesian multiplier effect. So you don't have to worry about it too much as you're worrying about it. And these fat people, you have to just let them be fat, let them be happy in their fatness, and you can
Just
judge
give them
them
all
from afar.
Ozempic. Just give them all Ozempic.
Danny,
No,
Let
I
people
think
die
that
of
these
heroin
fat people-
overdoses on the street. Let
Yeah.
people murder each other with machetes in the homeless encampment besides the Trader Joe's. Let
No.
people be fat as fuck, and then they go on Medicaid, and then it's all corrupted, and Kevin won't even admit that it's kind of possibly corrupted.
Just give them Adderall so they can lose weight and be productive.
Yes, I
mean
agree.
Ozempic?
And then,
Okay,
you know,
this might be-
the Nazis were on Adderall. So,
You know,
and that's they're pretty fit. They're pretty fit and they're pretty productive. They had a lot of accomplishments.
I don't know. People don't even like to own up to their biggest ones.
I mean, these guys, man.
Was there? Wait, Kevin, are you saying those were accomplishments?
To them, they were.
Oh, he's saying if you deny the Holocaust, then their accomplishments are null and void.
Yeah, it's like their biggest thing. I mean, they didn't do it, but I mean, no, man, those numbers, you gotta tip your cap to those numbers if you're,
Hey,
Yeah, I hope they didn't do it though. That's the timeline I want to live on. Is that it's a fake thing?
The
You know?
origins of where those numbers came from? 6 million.
Yeah. So I could tell you. So basically, over the last 75 years of people studying, you have records from the Nazis themselves. You have census data of the time, and over the past 75 years, academics have been looking into these and providing their own estimates, and the estimates have tend to narrowed around that plus or minus some amount.
Dude,
So
I've listened to being around people. You guys don't know my thing, but I've listened to people get BTFO'd so many times over and over and over. Like the whole hollow hoax shit never adds up or stands up to scrutiny. So it's just and I'm not.
This is the
if you look
stuff
at,
that
the
you
smarter,
say that makes me think that you hate Jews, but continue.
But if you were to look at the intelligent, I guess you could say neo-Nazis, or people who believe in that shit or otherwise share their ideology, even they think literally, I don't know how many times I've heard them joke about how they would so love to Night of the Long Knives these people just because they make them look so fucking bad.
Keegan, I could even send you. I sent this document to Diego. We have many primary source documents from the Nazis. One that was sent from someone who was a high-ranking administrator at Auschwitz, sending this memo to a high-ranking Nazi official in which she was describing the working capacity of their 8 active crematorium, exactly how many bodies it could burn. Each of them can burn in a 24-hour period with downtime. And if you extrapolate the numbers that they provided out, from then on, you get what people have roughly come to as how many people were killed at Auschwitz.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about the...
What's crazy is you haven't looked into any of it. You're willing to question it, but you've done exactly zero research. That's what's crazy.
Kevin, I would love for you to send me that. I truly would love for you to send me that document, because what I've read from actual historians...
Yeah, from fucking Irving. From Irving? You read some Irving? Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, cherry picking a widely disgraced person with horrible methodology, with footnotes that don't go anywhere.
Why can you not allow me to finish a thought?
It's just stupid. I'll let people finish thoughts if the thoughts are worth sharing.
Kevin, we have people from Auschwitz that said that those gas chambers were delousing chambers.
I don't care. We also have an overwhelming number of people who disagree with that. We have ordering forms and memos, tons of primary
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. I don't even know. Hold on a second. Hold on.
It's Pepe's turn.
Keegan, you guys focus on the dumbest
You
shit,
guys
though.
ever hear a Holocaust survivor speak? Because I got to hear maybe 5 or 6.
Yeah, they used to come every year to my... Yeah, they used to every year when I was in high school. Now,
I think they skipped their schools,
I guess the other weird thing is okay, I'll be charitable. Let's just say it was 3 million. I don't know. What we do know is that the final solution was eventually enacted, during the middle or the end of the war? I forget. But, I just it happened. He definitely didn't like fucking Jews. His propaganda is all left over. And he was a eugenicist. He gassed the retards. He did it to those who were mentally unwell. He did it to the common persistent thieves and the people who couldn't hold down jobs. That's what he did. And he looked at Jews as not because of necessarily their culture, but because of their genes, as being a rat species that needed to be eradicated. And that's what he did.
Yeah, again, I would love for Kevin to send me the document that shows that they had 6 to 8 working plate furnaces that were burning, and they had the math to. But again, we haven't seen that type of production to produce that type of numbers when cremating bodies. That happened.
But even like the
Never again.
yeah, but even the general when he went to Dachau, you know, he saw like how fucking sick they were and how emaciated and how all of the fucking dead people everywhere.
They were definitely
Keegan, click in the chat.
No, they saw them killed.
Click in the chat. Keegan, click in the chat. Just click the link in the chat.
Real quick.
Yeah. No, they were
They
you
definitely
could
were malnourished. They definitely were.
yeah, but they were also killed.
Keegan, look in the fucking chat. Keegan, look in the chat. Look in the chat. Do an ounce of research. Do an ounce of research, please.
I have done. You
haven't done any research. You haven't done any research. You've done zero research into this. You've done zero research.
Put the link in the chat.
You have looked up a bunch of things.
Put the link in the chat.
Confirm your pre-existing biases. There's an overwhelming amount of primary source documentation to support the mainstream narrative on this. You have a widely disgraced historian on your side, where I bet you haven't even read one of his books. You've seen X posts about bullshit.
You sent me
Yes, look at this document. Okay, this document can be found in the Van Pelt report. Okay, now you can look at this document, and it outlines that approximately 2,700 bodies can be cremated per day in the Auschwitz at the time when these 8 crematoriums were up and running.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Holocaust denial on trial.com.
And the document that they're citing can be found in the Van Pelt report.
I know, but I've seen those fake books in the museums in Israel. They can reproduce anything.
To answer your question, Zach, it's not that I dislike GC. I was fairly racist, and I'm not quite as like I used to be. I was angrier back then, but I would tolerate, there's a lot of people who are similar to me, and we would kind of tolerate, the ones that hated Jews just because they were somewhat agree. There's overlapping agreement amongst other things, but we fought a lot. And we made fun of them quite a bit, and
Okay, so you're like a level 8 neo-Nazi, but you're not.
I was never a
neo-Nazi.
I just think I'm not a German, and I'm not gonna fucking.
Kevin,
I'm not
this
living
is
in
a
the
question for Kevin.
1930s.
Thank you, Peppy. Let's go to Kevin next. Kevin, would you rather? Oh, he's gone. Oh, damn it. Never.
Keegan left too. What the fuck? No, the Jews like to bitch too much and kvetch and get trauma dump and get sympathy for what happened in the Holocaust, and that's my criticism of them. It's like, okay, I'm so sorry that happened to you, but 80 years later, you don't really have to make us feel sorry for you because we didn't do it.
That's right. You were in the Matrix this whole time.
You were.
I was kind of dozing off. But Peppy, do you see the link I pinned to the top? She was in the chambers and she said it was for delousing.
Interesting.
Very interesting. You can never get Kevin to stay for more than a few minutes when this starts. He's gonna get upset and he's gonna leave.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's silly to down like. It's just it's not like a. We know that they like wanted to kill Jews at one point, and they kind of started doing it. I think the most effective way, if you really, I get really annoyed with the Jews, like the Holocaust. You know, it's just tell them like I go fuck yourself. Like
Cool.
we're not German, and this is 80 years, like 90. It happened like 90 years ago. Like go suck a fucking dick. You're not gonna guilt trip me for that shit. I mean, and you know you can say like, oh, but we can't allow this because of the Holocaust. Well, no, you just once again, fuck you. Don't try to put limitations on how I'm supposed to think or what I'm supposed to fucking say because of something another group of fucking people did. You know, a couple generations ago. Like, there's just like that is not cool. And Jews do that. Or at least the how do I put it? A lot of the vocal ones that like to bitch and scream about everything being anti-Semitic. Which is just like the biggest beta bitch energy in the world.
Yep.
Warren, the other day I heard you saying that you didn't criticize the Jews too much.
Well, I mean,
He doesn't.
when it comes to like a
Well, you just said the Jews whining about the Holocaust can go suck a fucking dick.
if they're trying to guilt Americans with it, oh yeah, of course. Like
I don't think anybody's trying to guilt anybody.
They do it all the
with
time.
I don't think they do
What
do
the
it all
fuck
the
do you
time.
mean? Yes, I do.
Well, you're in the Matrix.
Like a lot of right wing Jews will get angry at the especially the left wing Jews that do this kind of shit online because they're like, dude, you faggots make everything so much worse for us. But you know, just like when it comes to, for example, your attitude on the war.
I gotta go. Thankfully.
Oh, he's got to go. I actually have to go for about 30 minutes.
Oh damn!
Should I kill the room and just start one when I come back? All right.
Yeah.
like that, actually.
Your guys group is like kind of trash if you don't have the broke guy who can't pay for shit and you hang around. You still have him because of the jokes and experiences back in the past. The extreme and blatant racist with no filter, which you're eventually afraid will meet your other friends that are in friend group.
Yeah, you can't.
And you will be guilty by association. Yeah, you can never do that. Yeah. Group C, the guy who like gets chicks. And like is cool, then the guy who can't get any chicks, and then the finance bro. Then that right there, that's the complete squad. That's the setup. That's the golden ratio right there.
Wait, Aiken, you forgot one more part because guys, I'm gonna tell you this. Your woman, when she goes out for ladies' night, look at the ladies. If the ladies are all dressed to the nines, they look like a dime, and they're all beautiful and gorgeous, your woman's not cheating on you. They're actually going out for guys' night. But if your woman has got all done up to the nines and you look out there and there's Broomhilda with the fucking wart on her nose and the herpacipilades like dripping out, you know she's cheating because she's going to use the ugly girl to be the cock blocker, and you know that's
yeah. The fucking linebacker fridge that stopped. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. And also,
Now that just ain't right.
This is what you call the linebacker fridge, right? Fridge, because of its appearance, and the linebackers, because their goal is to stop you from getting the chick that they're hanging out with. They don't want to go home alone yet again and be reminded of that. So they just play defense. They just stop you from getting that, right? Which is why you need the guy who's willing to talk. You need the guy who's willing to talk to the linebacker fridge and make them look. So she to do like a distraction.
You've never
That's
lived
nuts. No.
But sometimes there's awesome babes, and you show up, and one of them sounds like, "Hey, how you doing? You want to play with my titties?"
No.
And the other ones are like, "What have I get?"
Yo, do y'all think I get successful with the ladies with all the pussy paintings? And the creepy vibes?
I think
You don't think so? You don't think there's ladies that like that?
Yellow. I got the receipt.
This is what he does. He puts some special.
Check her out, though.
He puts some special powder on the paintings. So when they walk by, he's like, "Hey, you want to look at this?" And when he hands it to him, he blows on it and blows his powder in his face. And then they faint, and then he drags them into.
Bill Cosby up in the janitor's closet.
It's like the smell like flour, like a gag, the flour they put right there. Except you get, titty.
Powder?
Powder that turns them on and knocks them out, and then.
I Buffalo Bill kind of vibes, and I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a cachet of kind of like Diddy. There's like 900 bottles of nail polish remover with like 900 bottles of bleach.
Unfortunately, I haven't had to use that ever. And I still have a lineup. But I'm also in practice because you guys got married off, and I could never, I tried a couple times, I could never get, to the I do's, right? So I never got married, right? And because of that, I have been a fucking active wildcat, tomcat my whole life. And so I do have a lineup. I do have
It's not anybody else's fault. It's no one's fault but your own.
I don't disagree at all.
All right, yeah. So listen, if you all don't know, you gotta learn. If you're from the hood, you would know this. Ike is the sound. He has the voice and the charisma of a trick that drives around the hood looking for prostitutes like crackhead prostitutes.
I've been combing the high schools all day. No, that's a quote from Revenge of the Nerds is what that's quote from.
Lambda.
Who the hell is saying that? Who's doing with me this whole time?
Monica's never mismarried.
That dude.
Monica's never.
Go ahead.
White genocide.
Dude, I'm in Alabama, and some of the stickers people have here is I don't care about just. I'm in Alabama, the car stickers people have here, I don't care about just big family.
Family for me.
What?
You have the
mics. Ashley, you have the mic.
Yeah, we now know that you named a white kid Stanley.
Julian's gonna get his ass beat.
As long as he.
We already know who
Yo.
that is.
That is a cute
Yo,
name.
yo,
The name of a vacuum cleaner, suck my
Yo,
dick.
listen.
I don't want to say.
What?
I don't want to say this. I don't want to say this because actually this is not directed towards you. It just reminded me. It reminded me of Sixth Sense. Unless he stutters, then they'll call him Stuttering Stanley.
If he start, seriously, if he start writing letters to Eminem, you know what I'm saying, I'd be a little worried. Nobody knows the reference, y'all.
See, nobody liked your Stan reference. Stuttering Stanley was better.
I don't.
That was a good
I don't
one,
know
Fanny.
any white. I don't know any white Stanleys. They've always been black dudes.
She's
All
bringing
I
it back.
meant was Stanley is a vacuum cleaner.
Dude, Stanley Tools. It's like literally the
Stanley
But
cleaner,
it's like
your
vacuum,
carpet
Stanley.
cleaner.
Yeah, but it's got amazing suction, right? And that's
Stanley is the name of the postal worker.
Your home cleaner.
Yo, I can't talk shit. I got a white ass name, bro. I can't even talk shit. I got a white ass name.
Quick question for the married fellas.
That was Inkin's way of having someone ask him what his name is.
I would never give y'all my name. Y'all are psychopaths on this app.
You sound like
no.
a
Lying in the room, I'm good.
He's a fucking Joshua.
It's probably Patrick.
Lying.
It's either Patrick, Peter, or Donald. Daniel.
You know what? I don't have a white name. Actually, the lady
You know what
I
his
don't have a
real
white
name
name.
is?
Considering those are written on a white
I
name.
got a name like Julio.
Did you say Riley or Ryan?
Miguelito.
Miguelito is crazy.
Miguelito.
Well, he's
I
gonna be
got it.
No,
I got it. His name is Brentley.
No.
His name is Riley.
Bradley is pretty white.
Riley.
What is it? Big Jaguar.
Wait.
That's fucking crazy.
You know how?
You know what, Lon? You probably still managed to spell that shit with a Y-H.
Sheep.
No, I'm with you.
Aiken, racism will end the day the first black man is named Brad. Once you find a black Brad, racism is done over because there is no whiter name than fucking Brad.
His name is Ken Block.
I know two black Bradleys. I do. I know two black Bradleys.
Yo, Brad is the white, at least in the Red Pill circles. Brad is the white Tyrone, fam. Or no, the white Pookie. The white Pookie.
Isn't it like Kyle?
Nah, it's Brad.
No,
Kyle is the one who punches his driver.
Ray.
Oh, no, I take it back. No, it's Chad. It's Chad. Never mind. It's Chad. My fault.
Us white guys are gonna make a Bill Cosby knockoff of Fat Albert with just white dudes in the hood.
Chad is a white
And
Pookie.
Brad will be.
Chad is somebody that's got everything going for him. A Pookie is someone that's got nothing going.
Except women.
Bradley.
literally never met a black Bill.
Bradley is from the 80s. He has a mullet. He literally drives a dirt bike everywhere, even on public streets. He has cut off T-shirts where it just shows his arm. He's got a tattoo of a rebel flag on his right arm.
First off, no, I don't have a Confederate flag tattoo. That's fucking retarded. And I don't buy cutoffs.
Anyone know a black Dylan? Anyone
And he
know
wears a
a
jean
black
jacket.
person named Dylan?
He wears a jean jacket, and he's probably got some sort of ankle monitor thing
Ain't
on.
nothing wrong with a jean jacket. Ain't nothing wrong with a jean jacket, all right? Put that out there.
That's the name of a Bradley. When you think of Bradley,
What are you,
what do you think
Canadian?
of that?
And them jackets are fire, bro.
You don't fuck Canadian. I'm just fucking with you.
Ike's name is Owen Wilson. I swear to God, that's Owen Wilson.
I gave up the leather
I don't
jackets.
think you got a white name, Incan.
Huh?
Yeah, I gave up the leather jackets.
Wait, who else knows? Abdel, don't say my name, but don't I have a white ass name?
Yo,
you
don't
have
say
an
not your
Aztec
name,
name.
but I'm gonna go check snaps.
Alright, bet.
You have an Aztec name.
I have a whiter name.
Incan looks like a Miles.
Incan, what's your
not
name?
that white, bro.
Your name Miles?
His name's Sergio.
Incan literally
Louis.
you got snaps.
Incan, what's your name? Driving truck? Aren't you like Native American?
Sergio is driving the truck.
Aiken looks like Pocahontas' daddy. What we talking about?
That's fucked up. Yo, Finley. Well, what did you say? What did you say, Finley?
Your name driving.
With your alhamdulillah head ass, what the fuck?
Yo, Aiken looks like a wandering foot. This nigga name.
Wandering foot's fucked up.
Little Feather.
damn.
That's his name. Little Feather.
Oh, fuck y'all.
Because you have the spirit of a young Barbie, you will be named Pink Jaguar.
Two squirrels fucking.
That's fucked up.
His name is Two Dogs
His
Fucking.
name is Roaming Buffalo. Let's talk about.
His name is Salmon. It's Salmon. It's not.
A child is born.
It's Mountain Lion with no ass.
His name is
Camel toe.
Wheeler, Big Rig.
His name is
Tyler.
It's an LGBTQ parade. On this day, a child is born.
We were making fun of
That shit's we got that shit down there.
We
We
will
got
name him
that shit.
Glitter Spark.
one day.
Aiken's name is Soul Glow. Let's talk.
His name shall be runs with refrigerators.
We were sitting at a pub and we were making fun of names because one of the guys we came across out of our unit was like fucking named Ziggy, and we were just kind of laughing at it. And we started going down stupid names that parents named their kids, and someone said, "Oh, I know this guy Blair," and I was like, "Blair? Someone named a boy Blair?"
It's a chick name.
It's not a chick name because right
It's a
next to
fat
him on the
girl.
other side, he's
There's an actor named Blair. Blair do it.
yeah. He this guy stood up. He was like 6'8" and like 300 pounds, and I'm sitting there going, "Oh, this is gonna fucking hurt." And he's like, "My name is Blair," and he was literally Blair. He's from fucking Wisconsin.
Did you put a leash on him?
Blair's
Blair's
not
not
necessarily
a female
fucking
name.
birds,
Blair
bro.
is a male and female name. I know a couple of Blairs, man.
I do too. One's an actor, and one is my wife's friend.
Yeah.
It's more than a friend.
Blair works as a female and male name, so.
I know, but so does Kelly. There's boys named Kelly.
No.
There's
Okay,
only
if you want
And
to
Alice.
avoid
Kelly less so. I would say Kelly less so.
I know, bro. I know boys. That's real common.
I'm not even
It's
arguing
a
that.
woman, goofball.
I knew a boy named Pussy.
See, Stacey,
Who said that? Which one of you fucking faggots said that? Which one of y'all?
Whoa, hey!
I think Taylor is more unisex. It's like, all right, Taylor's like, okay.
Taylor?
But
Taylor.
I've seen too much
That's a white
Taylor
girl.
to think
Taylor
Taylor's
gives
a
me white
good
girl.
name for any child.
Taylor screams white girl.
We'll spend our
Joe
Pepper
screams white girl.
Taylor is unisex.
I've never met a guy named Taylor.
What other names are
You know
you
what's a
say?
fucked up name is Dana.
Every Taylor I've met is a white girl.
Dana.
Bobby.
Dude named Dana's great.
Diana.
Bobby, Danny. Danny's a unisex name.
Danny?
Shirley.
I've never met a girl. Not unless it's Danielle.
Danielle.
Danny is a unisex abbreviation.
Tony is unisex.
You're not a chick named
What female you know is Tony, bro? Where?
Tony Braxton. What you talking about? What you talking about, Keith? Tony Braxton.
Right. Tony, right.
Joe from Facts of Life. I love that Joe from Facts of Life.
Joe
is a girl's name, you know.
No, Joe.
Yeah, it's way Joe. No, I mean Joe is a chick from way back.
Oh yeah, that's that show with Tootie. With
Blair being a fat girl's name.
Yeah, we already said
Yeah,
that.
Blair.
Tootie.
But Joey is definitely a female male. It can be used for either. I know two female Joeys.
If you're a Joey and you're a guy, you just have to be the funny guy.
Okay, did you know them both at the same
My
time?
name's Joey.
I'm glad you caught that one, bro.
That was a good one, bro.
Tony is always a mechanic. No matter what, his job is a mechanic.
I was just screwing Kelly and Joe and
Yeah, we know you doing that,
He's got dirt grime all under his nails, and he's usually like kind of like
Makes sex
short
name too.
and white.
Shirley's a unisex name because you got guys that are like in Europe, where is it, Scotland? They'll be named Shirley. You got some Northeasterns.
That's true, cause Joey Buttafuoco, he was a mechanic. He owned the auto shop.
Taylor's also kind of.
it wasn't Shirley Buttafuoco.
Yeah, you know about Joey Buttafuoco. Joey Buttafuoco like them young girls.
Whoa. Okay, so here we go, guys.
some modern trendy unisex names: Avery, Jordan, Riley, Skylar, Taylor, Morgan, Cameron, Peyton, Quinn, Emerson,
These
Alex,
names suck
Casey,
shit.
Jamie, Drew, Ryan, Sam, Devin, Sean, Jesse, Blake,
That's
River,
true.
Sage, Rowan,
Blake.
Oakley, Aspen, Phoenix, Willow, Indigo, oh shit, Blake.
Indigo.
God for the hippies.
You name half of, look, you name half of the Smith kids,
Right.
Wait a minute, Sage? You said Sage?
These ones are unique. These ones are unique and rare. Reese, Sloan, Lennox, Arden, Hollis, Arnold, Lace, Ellis, Remy, and Tatum.
Remy?
I've heard Remy, and I've heard Sloan.
Yeah, Remy just wanted to be an engineer.
So those are all like the names. Those are all the names.
I hope good, clean black names come back like Shartanisha, James, Daquan Taylor. Oh man, those are the good names, man.
Concretia.
Lady, you want violence?
Alex
No,
is
sir,
a
I'm
good one.
sorry.
Casey is a good one. Casey and Alex.
I'm just gonna say
I know female Alex. So
I'm just gonna say the most beautiful name of black women, and I've yet to meet an ugly one. I'm just saying me is Yolanda. Every black woman named Yolanda.
Oh yeah, she always fine. Yeah, Yolanda is
always fine.
Yolanda just
freaky list. That's a freaky list.
Yolanda, every Yolanda that I've met has always been, she's always been some big burly woman with
serious.
Yo, lady.
Let me tell you, I gotta describe this to you.
Oh, you are slandering Yolanda right now.
My mother had a friend when we was in Hawaii. Her name was Yolanda. Yolanda was very full-figured, and when I say full-figured, I mean that was a big woman. And she wore bright red lipstick. She always had a crunchy updo, and y'all know what I'm talking about, that updo that is so stiff and it crunch. Yeah. And then when we moved to St. Louis, she worked with a lady at the hospital, and her name was Yolanda, and they called her Yo-Yo for short, and she tried to holler at my daddy, and my mama threatened to whoop her ass.
Oh shit.
So lady, I'm talking about my generation. Not your mom and them generation. I'm not talking about the St. Louis Yolandas that's violent. And,
That's
you know
St.
what I'm
Louis
saying?
Yolanda.
That's a fake Yolanda. She made that Yolanda up. That Yolanda don't even exist.
That's right,
Right. You know what
concrete.
The name Yolanda Philly is from that one track. You remember Freaky? How you like it? You remember that track that old boy made back in the day? He was like from North Carolina.
Like that, you sick pervert.
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember in that Freaky League song, he said the name Yolanda. He said Yolanda, and that's right.
I'm telling you, man,
Yolanda is very serious. She don't play no games, but she fine as hell.
She fine.
She's freaky.
And then she got a friend. Then she got the one loose friend that's got a slick mouth named Keisha.
Listen, Keisha,
LaKeisha, Nakisha, Keisha,
American Keisha.
And they all listen. Yolandas are always overweight, and it's true. They are very promiscuous.
No.
But check this out.
He named her in the track. Hold on, let me get this.
Hold on, they might be. You know what it is, Philly? They might be thinking about like northern Yolandas. We talking about a different region of Yolanda.
Right. We talking about the southern Yolanda.
They talking about Midwest and northern Yolandas. That's a different whole type of Yolanda.
If Concrete gets married and adopts two boys, he's gonna name one Yolanda and one like Kayla. It'll be like weird because he's got this.
Whoa, hey.
Not too much on Kayla. Kayla's young. Kayla's too young.
Name your kid after a big
I got your kid.
He says the name Yolanda. It's Petey Pablo. Yeah, that's his name. Petey Pablo.
Yeah.
Y'all don't remember Petey Pablo?
Yeah.
You didn't hear me say
You don't remember Petey Pablo?
You didn't hear me say.
Can I get it?
I didn't hear you say it.
Yeah, it's Petey Pablo. He's from North Carolina. He
okay, I didn't hear you say that.
You know, take the shirt off, twist it
like a So he said Yolanda in that freaking leak.
You know he went to jail for child support.
I did not know that. That's sad.
That sounds about right.
Wait, did it ruin his career? Lady, is that why you never popped off South Carolina?
No.
Because he was
That boy, homegrown North Carolina.
He just flopped, but I mean, people in North Carolina still like him.
Yeah, he had a good
We champion J. Cole these days. We don't champion.
He had his own lane for it.
He ain't really messed with his career. He's still making songs from jail. He good.
He'll make his songs from jail. Yeah.
Hey, but listen, universally speaking, if you all have daughters and you want your daughters to be seen as classy, beautiful young women, you name them Tiffany. Tiffany has always been.
No, Tiffany is bad.
No, bro, you wrong, bro. Tiffany's are the worst, bro. Uptight, people around, bro.
Yo, Concrete, remember that attorney I told you about?
Tiffany's not a good name.
The one that's still single? The one that's still single? That I told you about that I talked to for a little bit in law school?
Yeah.
That's her name is Tiffany, fam. That's her name.
There you go.
Her name is Tiffany.
There
And she lives in she lives in Chicago.
No.
She lives in Chicago, yes, she lives in Chicago.
Where's she at, Philly?
Where exactly in Chicago she stays, I don't know.
Tiffany's got the brightest twats. I think it's Halstead where Tiffany lives.
When we did it, she lived in where's the improv at that city?
Oh yeah. Wait, you talking about improv here in Chicago?
Yeah, what? It's north of Chicago.
It's right there on It's right there. What the fuck is the street?
It's north of there. No, I'm saying it's in like a suburb north of there.
Oh no, okay, you talking about a different location?
Dang, I can't think of the name of it. Is it Schaumburg? Is it Schaumburg?
Schaumburg is a suburb. Yeah.
Is that north?
Schaumburg is where all the Indians are at.
Yeah, she lived north. She lived near. She didn't live far from the Improv. It was north of Chicago. Is all I remember.
No, the Improv is in Chicago.
I don't blame her. I blame you. You fucked that up.
I didn't mess that up. She messed with what?
Whoa,
I walked away from her. What are you talking about, right?
Today,
she's still single today.
Then Philly made a great choice. And she's still single today.
That girl attitude is garbage.
Yeah.
Even today is still garbage.
She looked mad good though.
Who she look like? Yeah, what does she look like?
I should peach. I should peach her, but I ain't gonna do it. I can't do it.
She look like Philly. Now we need to know.
She still look good. She still look good, but her attitude is trash.
We gonna change that attitude.
No, she got that light skin. She brown skin. She about my complexion.
I love chocolate.
Got talk to her nice. You feel me? Got talk to her nice.
Her attitude, I'm telling you, within the first conversation, she gonna throw her accolades on the table. Or if you piss her off, she gonna throw her accolades on the table. No BS.
Bro, that should be
She throw them on the table.
Man.
When women look so good and yet they have shitty attitude.
You said what? Ryan?
LeBron James riding behind me. He picking his nose.
That's because she's better than you, Flanders.
Why is it, Bob?
How is she better than me?
I just want to ask, like, okay, so in those moments where when she's disappointed for whatever reason about the dynamic between the two of you, and she rests on the knowledge that she has a self outside of you, why is that so troubling?
So if you get mad about something, you throw your accolades on the table. That doesn't make any sense. What the hell does your accolades have to do with the price of tea in China?
So you didn't hear me at all. You didn't hear me, and that's okay.
Really, what she said? Big titty
Alexa, volume 10.
You said what, Tally?
It sounds like it's so loud.
All right. Yeah. Flanders. She knew that she was better than you and you were beneath her.
How does that work out?
Like, she wanted to let you know that, hey, look, I can do so much better than you, Flanders.
Okay, that's why she's right. You're right, Lion. That's why she's still single.
Yeah, no. She's single by choice, Flanders.
Yeah, by choice. Yeah,
her name is Tiffany.
Sounds like another loser.
Her name is
Tiffany's do get married. Fuck out of here, man. Tiffany's do get
married. Those are good black women.
Yeah, maybe
You gotta think about it.
generation ago.
If your parents named you Tiffany, they that was good people.
Right.
Yeah.
Flanders was probably dating Tiffany Pollard, aka New York.
She's got, and that's the crazy part. Her parents she got some good parents.
I know
she comes from good stuff.
No, Tiffany's, they're the wolves. They're the ones during sex to go.
She's also an only child too. There's that problem.
This is sounding more and more like Tiffany Pollard, aka New York.
Who is New York?
Let me find out. You know who she is.
I don't know who she is.
Her name is Tiffany Pollard.
You talking to chick? Oh, yeah. You talking no day go that chick? She's way older than me, ain't she? How old is that chick?
Twin Peaks.
Ain't that chick like 50?
She in her 40s.
Oh, she older than me. This chick is mine.
Somebody off the mic. What? Now check this.
She an attorney, lady.
You guys see me?
No.
Now we can.
We can hear
This chick is attorney.
First time I've heard you.
What do you guys think about the name Naomi?
That's exotic. She exotic. Louis, that's the name of.
You got a Nigerian father.
That's the name of Louis. The main character in my anime, that's his girl. So.
So what you saying, King? Concrete, right?
About what?
She got a Nigerian father.
Yo, Louis, in the anime, she's Asian in the anime.
It's heading out.
Yeah, that's right, Louis. So Naomi, that's right, Louis. So Naomi, Naomi is a biblical character. She's the woman who is opposite of Ruth.
She's the mother-in-law.
Oh, that's right. She's with Ruth.
Yeah, she is. And if you read her story is so unique because she wants to be. My bad, Louis. Go. You can tell the story.
No, I'm listening. I'm disagreeing. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, absolutely. Naomi is when you read her story in the scriptures, she doesn't realize her position and how important it's going to be, and she's always asking God for, to bless me, do this for me. She's always so insecure, right, about her life, and God is trying to show her, look, I've given. You don't know how much I've given, and how much you're going to be well known in this world. Just continue to be faithful, and I promise you, everything you ask for, you're gonna get.
That is just like my life. That is
such a big character, because she's part of why Ruth was able to, produce the line of King David, and all of that stuff. So
Very strong, powerful matriarchal figure in the scripture, and I want to keep the spirit of like what my parents did.
Yeah,
and all me and my siblings, they gave us biblical names, and for a daughter, I think the name is beautiful. And
amen, I agree.
It's
Naomi's are always very sweet, kind. They give you the pinnacle of what a true feminine woman is.
Wow.
Everybody loves Naomi Campbell. That's true.
Yeah.
I agree.
Except for those that work with her.
Everything you said, Lion, is the reason why Naomi in my anime is who she is. Her and Ruth, they're both there. They play the same role, just in that fantasy world. So she's the feminine one. She's almost like the epitome of what a woman should be. So that's what she represents in that story.
Now watch this. I wanted to contrast that with Jackie.
Yo, that's my aunt's name.
Nah, you should have did Nikki.
Now Jackie, what kind of woman a little girl grows up to be a Jackie?
That's my and she, lady, and she is. But to be fair, my mom's side of the family is very loud.
Hey, she smokes Virginia Slims. She drinks Heineken.
She don't drink though. She don't drink. No, none of my mama's siblings drink.
She sits on the front porch instead of the back.
Except my uncle.
She got that good ride, Lion. She got that good ride.
My uncle drink like a sailor. But he was a pimp though, so there's that.
She got those dark rings around her eyes. from all of the alcohol, and she hasn't quite taken a
Now, who is Lion looking at right now, right?
Listen, so
Just thinking about it.
Lion looking at them truck stop. Lion looking at them truckers, them female truckers. You know a female trucker named Jackie?
No. Jackies have always been, no offense to you, whores. I'm sorry, bro. They always fuck up their life. They smell like alcohol everywhere that they go. They stink. They just a rotten, evil person. But
Jackie Jordan Kersey?
hey, but when they see some guy that they interested in,
Now that's a sweet woman. I met her.
I want Vicky and Jackie.
Lion said she losing the smoker.
Hey, y'all remember that movie Friday? I think it was Friday After Next, when the woman that was like, "Tell your father," I said, "Hi." That's a Jackie.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
That's a Jackie right there.
No, a Jackie's like a Frankie, and a Frankie like a Jackie. They're like the high-end trash. They're not low-end. Like, maybe you're right. Maybe sell your father high. Maybe you're right.
Shut the fuck up, Mike.
Whoa, hey, we're making comparisons. Whoa, hey.
We're making some headway.
Yeah.
You're intelligible.
Here's another one. This is related to me, but I mean, I'm just basing it off of the personality. The name Sharon.
You name my family members now. Why shut up, man?
Like me studying plaid or something.
You're lying. You're lying.
I got a cousin named Sharon.
Yeah.
She on my daddy's side. She good people.
Hey, well, go ahead.
Like, so, like, I'm sitting here listening. It's based upon a name, you could place characteristics. And so I hear like Caribbean names like Naomi. They get these more like naturalistic expressions.
You said Naomi is a Caribbean name?
I got a cousin named Naomi.
Let me finish the point.
Yeah, nigga, you always.
I haven't. You didn't even know what I said to you. Let me lie, bro. So.
Yo, Mark, what you talking about?
I really want to get on Sharon.
What's wrong with you, brother? You're emotional, brother. Come on, slow
down, man.
Slow down, man.
Go ahead.
Yeah, stop talking. I am Mark.
Get on Sharon. I want to get on Sharon.
Yeah. So, like I said, if names are, based.
You're okay. What did you say?
Based upon categorizing someone,
Naomi is a Caribbean name. You want to know about
Let him get it on.
He's got a stereotype joke.
Yo, Mark, what you gonna do, pussy?
Go ahead, Mark.
Nah. No, man. I'm not gonna waste my energy.
No, waste your energy, nigga. What's up?
Come on, man. This irrelevant, man. We actually culturally bonded in terms of.
Man,
Wait, you're a Sharon and a Sagittarius? That's amazing. I know so much about you.
One mic on Mark. Damn, shut up. There ain't no meat on the ankles. He a man. Shit, go ahead, Mark.
King.
Yeah. So
A mediocre woman is wild, lady.
So we base characteristics based upon naming an individual. The reason why I said Naomi may be a Caribbean and may not be like American, analyzed in terms of like placing a name and placing characteristics towards like Naomi. No, America isn't that. That's why I said that name is it's overseas basically. But the point is like Lion. Do you think every categorism of like how we name even a black or a white, it doesn't give any substance?
All right, so I'll tell you what I've noticed, and I actually do truly believe. I believe that when you are born, and I know there's a lot of African cultures that also believe this. I believe that when you are born and your parents decide to give you a particular name, you're going to fit whatever that stereotype is for that name. So, as I was saying, Sharon, the name Sharon, she's usually grows up to be somebody's mother, but she's usually single because she's the type that she's cynical and she gets divorced. So she's married. She's the type that gets married, but she's also the one that pretty much nags the shit out of her fucking husband to the point where he walks out.
That was my grandma neighbor.
That's accurate.
That was my grandma neighbor. She had 4 kids, and her husband got divorced because she was evil and an alcoholic.
She
was an evil alcoholic.
My cousin, she just buried her husband.
She gave it all to God, though. She's a changed woman. She in the church now.
Yo, Mark. I'm sorry, man. You remind me and sound like the character, Damon Wayans' character on Living Color is always talking about the conspiracies, fam. That's the vibe you give me, fam.
Yeah, sorry, brother. I didn't
Size
try to. Hold on, lady. Hold on.
Go ahead, Mark.
Sorry, I didn't try to, make a conspiracy or anything. I just was asking a question towards my end. In terms of basing, having an analysis of, cultural difference in terms of naming individuals and how we categorize them. Sorry that you misunderstand that.
Brother, don't you know that if you meet a Sharon on the street, she's gonna have some bean pies and bow ties. She's Sagittarius, she's got a turtleneck on.
Realistically, to Auntie's point in the chat, a lot of these names that we're naming are old. People are naming their daughters things nowadays like Ladasha and Aliyah, and they naming up Lakeishiana and Naima and Alizé and Ashante, Denise, Mariana, Lakeisha, Marie.
Intelligible, you know the character I'm talking about?
You got aunties on this.
Tell me you don't sound like Mark, don't sound like dude. Tell me you don't sound like that character.
Look, you do. That shit funny.
Like, for example,
Tally made a good point. Every mixed girl that I've ever known, her name is Nevaeh. And her daddy always black and her mama white. Absolutely. And then her mama can never do her hair. So she always got that spriggy ass ponytail with all the sprigs just hanging all over the place because her mama can't do her.
Look at that St. Louis.
Let's try this exercise real quick. What kind of person is named Dexter?
Probably a serial killer.
Nerd.
A serial killer that kills other serial killers.
Yep.
Shut your ass up, Ashley.
That's I.
So you guys understand what I'm saying? You all get it. It's not confusing. So when this baby is
not Mr. Finley.
Yeah, but when this baby is born, when this baby is born, keep that in mind when you decide to name your daughter Candy. You know what she's gonna grow up to be, right?
She gonna be a stripper, bro.
Exactly.
You guys said my cousin Sharon. My cousin Sharon has a daughter named Candy. That's what they call her, Candy.
Wait. When you think of Dexter, you guys think of a serial killer?
But she a good girl. She ain't got no kids, none of that.
Wait, you guys, when you hear the name Dexter, think of serial killer?
Yeah, like the show Dexter.
You don't think of Martin Luther King's firstborn son?
Nope, nobody thinks of Dexter.
Wasn't he also a serial killer? I was just wondering why Callie's
Bitch's firstborn son, Mr. Bitch's Luther King.
tallywhackers. These tallywhackers. Let's name our daughter Tally.
Or even Dexter Holland? Like, I mean...
I'm trying to give you a reason.
No. Like, Poindexter?
Poindexter.
The blues, the famous blues guitarist? None of those things?
No, we just think about serial killers. We just think about serial killers.
Yeah, we all
Like
different times.
Tallywhacker.
Cameo. Yeah.
Yo, Solomon, come on, man.
What?
What's wrong with you?
What, nigga? The fuck?
Play the track.
Yo. In Miami, we got bitches in there. No
that track is
bitches.
dope, too, bro. It's a classic. It's a fucking classic, bro.
Yo, I used to coach rich white kids in soccer, and
Sounds like you made a lot of money.
Yeah, I used to make up killing fucking COVID fuck everything up though. But yo, one name I used to get a lot that used to make me cringe is when these fucking white people call their little fucking son Jackson. Oh my god.
I hate that name. I hate that fucking name. I hate that name.
I hate
Jackson Avery.
I was gonna say Hunter line. I also hate Jaeger.
Hunter.
I hate Hunter and I hate Jackson.
Which ancestor Lynch?
And they call him Jackson.
Why are you so bent on Jackson? Why is everyone?
Yo, Jackson is the character for the black chick in the Hulu show.
Aiden is a terrible fucking.
Aiden, I'll agree to that.
They're little shitheads. Oh yeah, Aiden too. Little shitheads.
Aiden is a bad little boy.
Aiden is
bad little boy.
the fucking kid that says "fuck you, mom."
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Hayden is the one at soccer practice. He's trying to kick people with his cleats.
You said Hayden or Hayden? Which one?
Hayden.
What the fuck is Hayden? What is that?
King and intelligible name.
It sounds like a demon. It sounds like you're saying 18. 18.
No, Hayden.
It's the your king. That's that East St. Louis accent, fam. You gotta.
No, King. Hold on. For the last time, Finlay, I am not from East St. Louis. I was born in Hawaii. I grew up in St. Louis. We had the clean water. Don't get me confused with Lion, who was the winter drinking the gritty water.
Lady, say hair.
Lady, but Lion.
Wait, lady, say hair.
St. Louis
say hair, lady.
Where the rich black people lived at.
Say hair, lady.
St. Louis is not where the rich black people say.
See, I knew he was lying to me, lady. So
lady, say hair.
I shut up, Kelly.
I told you last night that I watched What's the Love Got to Do with It again. And I didn't know that Ike and Tina met in St. Louis. You don't tell me all y'all know that Tina was really beating up Ike. And
my granny used to babysit my granny and her best friend.
Like something he was
my granny and her best friend Jean, they used to babysit their kids.
Okay.
That's not even like that's true story.
No, I know,
he
told me that. He told me that.
When they used to do the shows in St. Louis, my granny used to babysit their kids.
Okay, but he said that Tina was beating up Ike. Is that true?
Oh shit! I don't listen.
Her name is Anime Bullock.
Lions are speaking.
Tina obviously deserves.
The thing that my granny said, and she said this. She think that the movie was a little too outlandish because they would both drink, and my granny used to say there was times outside her house that they both would be going at it, and Tina had a swing on it. That's all she said. Tina had a swing on it.
She would
Tina had a swing on it, and that's all my granny would say. So she said, but they was always fighting because they would fight on the block. So
that sounds more realistic because it's always the couple fighting all the time because they drinking a can of liquor, they just violent. But you know, we gotta spin it and make it seem like the guy's an abusive bastard that's just jumping on for no reason.
And they're in love.
Don't get me wrong. When I got on that coke, when I got on that coke, he was whooping her ass a little bit more than
that's what I told Lion. I said he didn't
I know that guy. They would get into it because my granny said now that part where the first wife shot herself, that did happen. But Tina was jealous, and my granny said that Tina would accuse him of cheating, and they be outside fighting outside the clubs or outside of my granny friend Jean house.
That's right.
And Tina would, like I said, she had a man swing on you. But it was usually because she felt like Ike was doing something, but Ike was known to have a bunch of women, so.
But listen, but again, that sounds more realistic, right? I learned
anything different than what I said.
But that sounds more realistic because the narrative that we get is that this dude's just putting his hands on her, and that's a lot of narratives, right? I know a lot of dudes who women, you know what I'm saying, are gonna swing on her because they think they cheating or something like that. And then after about the fourth swing, you know what I'm saying, he knocked her down, and then all of a sudden he's a big abusive person.
It's like, I didn't fucking cheat on you, you wild fucking bitch.
So what the point was that Tina wasn't no punk. She was the type that's gonna get up and whoop your ass back. You hit her, she hitting you. You come
But
with
see,
her,
remember,
she gonna
right? But to Lion's point though, remember y'all, Tina did come from a household where she watched her mama and daddy fight all the time. That's why her mama left. Her mama and daddy fought all the time.
So one,
she probably was a slumber.
Would you consider cheating a form of abuse?
No.
Yes, it's mental abuse.
No.
It's fucking emotional abuse.
So now we justify putting your hands on somebody.
No. Alexa, pause. Let me get this nigga together real quick. Okay, so what the point was, if you consider cheating emotional abuse and you are familiar with the concept of reactive abuse, then it's possible that though hitting is never the answer, that's if you drive a person crazy, they're gonna do some crazy shit. That's all.
So when a dude insecure like that and he putting his hands on a woman, we just gotta be like, well, it's reactive abuse.
Spotify.
Look,
Thank you, girl.
Look, Tina Turner, her fucking song, and get in here, right? Look, it starts off with, you must understand, through the touch of your hand makes my pulse react, that it's only the thrill of boy meets girl, opposites attract. It's physical, only logical. Hang on, no, this is Tina Turner's fucking What's Love Got to Do With It. I'm just giving you the fucking verse because, you know, she's telling something.
Whoa, hey!
It's physical. Hey, everybody, it's only logical. And you must try to ignore that it means more than that. Oh no, what's love got to do with it? Right? So I just think
hey, booger sugar.
Let me just said this to you because if you're not on coke, I'm still relevant.
So what you was doing
This is relevant.
Obviously, she was a masochist.
Everybody just chatting it up.
Can I take my apology now or later? Or I mean, because I didn't lie.
Lady says she don't know.
Apologize to that man right now.
So as I was explaining to Tally,
I told you from my father's perspective, where she lived in Virginia Place. That's where the rich black people was living at in East St. Louis.
Lady said that rich black people don't live in East St. Louis.
Not now, but at the time. They're thinking like a black community or a white community, and it's still.
It's before I started.
Oh yeah, that was like the 1940s, 50s. You're right.
Yeah, that was the doo-wop. That was the doo-wop time.
And that's what they was living at. They was living in a house over there, and that's where the shit went down. My father also was watching this woman's kids, and everybody in the neighborhood was watching them fighting all the time. My father told me a lot of my uncles.
I'm sorry, Lion. But I still think when they moved to California, I'm sorry, Lion, but I still think when they moved to California and he got on that coke, he started beating the shit out of her.
But he had to because she could have beat the fuck out of him. She was fucking crazy. He needed the stop.
It was reactive abuse.
It's your turn.
Have you ever seen them movie? You ever seen them actual like girl fights where you see like one girl is literally dragging another girl by her hair across the grass or something? My dad said that that's what she was doing to him.
See, that's what I'm tired.
When he got on the
nigga was fucking everyone in East St. Louis.
He thought he was cheating. He thought she was cheating. And so he's putting hands on her.
The point is, they're two masochists. They love this shit. They wanted to beat the fuck out of each other. That's why Tolly's not married yet, because she needs a dude that she can beat the fuck out of, and it had to be okay.
That's why she likes you white.
Come on, I'm just projecting.
That's why she likes you fragile fucking.
Come on, Tolly. You want to be able to like take a punch and
She likes
I'm Jewish
because she can whoop they fucking ass. That's facts.
It's weird as fuck for you to project that onto me. Although I am capable of defending myself, it's not my intention to resolve conflicts that way.
I'm just saying, if I was your matchmaker,
as I have maintained, hitting is never the answer. I also don't like liars. You know, that's the problem with me and you, King. You're a fucking liar.
But that's why you kick the shit out of someone, is if you found out they were lying.
The problem is, no, I leave niggas. I leave.
No, come on. I'm just saying, secretly, you need like
I don't really.
Why are you lying, Tally? You play psychological
And when I say niggas, I mean that race neutral. I will leave a nigga. Okay, I will leave a man. Leave him.
Do not
Leave him.
physically combatant hoes get only one chance for a battle.
I wanted to say that we've seen these kind of relationships before, and at first you might get the sympathy, but after a while of watching how the woman reacts or behaves toward this man that she keeps claiming is hurting her, and she's fighting back, and she's been caught busting him in the face with a brick or some shit like that. You remember what was that girl, the blue diamond, blue face, blue dolphin?
For Sean Rock?
Yeah, her and that other crackhead nigga that she
that boy, now see, don't you know what? That one hurts my heart. Now that one hurts my heart, babe, because she's too damn young. And that boy had her ass drugged out and everything. But go ahead.
See, this is those relationships some of y'all been in them. They make a lot of songs about it. You remember that Eminem and what's the name song? They talk about that. Some relationships, they only thrive due to the fact that both people or parties are abusing the fuck out of each other. They have these wild, passionate sex, and then after the shit is over with, and then when the sex is done or whatever, they're constantly fighting and trying to stab each other and push each other into traffic and shit like that. It's you know what I'm saying? On the outside, we're like, oh my God, you people are toxic. You're terrible together. But for them,
beating the shit out of each other is literally a sexual kink.
Right, I know.
Oh, looking forward
to having flashbacks.
That's the attribute for your arousement.
But you know what? You want to know the sad thing about that, Lion? You bringing up that point. As much as people, they acknowledge how toxic that is. You got some young. Oh, sorry, the peanut gallery in the back. You got some young people now that they kind of like glorify that. They think that shit is cute. They think it's cute. You go put gasoline in your boyfriend's car because you think he cheated. You know, you seen that girl on Facebook to try to set the car on fire and blew her and stuff. Yeah, but then you see, then it's this girl's mugshot going viral, and she's a pretty. I mean, when I say she's pretty, she's a pretty girl. But she got the police called on her because her boyfriend wasn't answering the phone. So she went and she did something to his car, and then she tried to run him over. No, it was another girl. It was another girl. And it's like, baby girl, it's not worth it. Then what was it, Tally, the young lady you've been sharing? I saw the Georgia Newsline. She claimed that she got out. I'm sorry, Frank, if I'm yelling. I'm in the car. She claimed that she was cleaning her gun after she left the club at 5 o'clock in the morning, and the gun went off and shot and killed her baby daddy. Well, now they're seeking manslaughter charges, but it's that thing where they think all that fussing and fighting and being toxic over a person because of what you think that they may or may not be doing, or because they may not want to just be with just you. Baby, move on. That ain't gonna be the last person that you be with. Clearly.
They ain't got no daddies.
It's like that. Well, now some of these people that got parents, that white girl, she got her mom and her daddy. Her daddy is a cop. It really don't have anything to do with absentee parenting. It's really what society and social media is glorifying. These kids have no direction, and I really think that
they ain't got no parents. They just there.
Well, I think it's sad that they relationship, or that because somebody says that they're going out with you, that they belong to you. They don't belong to you. Hell, there are some people that don't even honor the guidelines of marriage, and they don't even belong to your damn ass. That's how their mindset is. But the fact of the matter is that we need to okay, baby, we're gonna go home and eat right now. What we need to do is bring back centering healthy relationships and just letting people know that if somebody treating you like you don't matter, okay, screw them. Somebody will make you feel like you matter. Fuck them.
We need to get him off internet.
Asking for food. I think he's a fat baby.
Okay, listen. She Wolf. I had to remember who I was talking to. She Wolf. He is almost 4 foot tall. He just turned 4. He weighs 39.8 pounds.
That boy eat.
He is skinny.
Because he's tall.
He is skinny.
Because he growing.
Yes, but when you pick him up, he is solid as hell. But you hear him always talking about he hungry.
He growing. That boy
That's why almost 4 feet tall.
Right, he like a
that boy. And as soon as he eats She Wolf, I kid you not, he would go run up and down the stairs. That's how all the kids are. They eat and then they burn it right off. This one, he's so active. He always climbing on something. He literally ran into the wall twice yesterday. Tell him my head, and then goes and does it again. When we first moved in the house, She Wolf this child gave me a heart attack. They play with my exercise ball, right? Because it's super bouncy. I used it during my pregnancies, right? And he bounced his ass down the stairs and then rolled with the ball down the downstairs. All we heard was boom, 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 boom. He laying down there flat on the floor. He was fine because he bounced on the ball, but it was everybody has officially fell down the stairs in our house. Everybody.
Fell down the what, lady? Say it again.
The stairs. Upstairs. Shut up. Upstairs, yeah.
I can't wait to have kids.
You know what? Now, She Wolf. He got in trouble, and this was the last thing. This is the last thing.
I just got married, Mark. Watch him out.
Go back on mute. This is the last thing. Let me go back on mute. He got in trouble today at daycare. I had to call because he told his teacher, I don't care, leave me alone. I don't care, leave me alone. And that doesn't come from nobody but the I don't care.
That's you.
No, because when he'll say, like, we'll be at the house and all the kids will be like, they'll say something like, I'm mad, or, I don't care. Care about none of that. You gonna go clean that room down? And then now my 4-year-old is like, I don't care, I'm mad. And that's what he told his teacher today. He said, I don't care, leave me alone. So I had to politely call and tell him if he don't get it together, he gonna get a pop-out. And he told the teacher sorry, so I gotta watch my mouth.
Yeah, that's proper violence. That's a good threat, a proper pop-out.
Pop-out. Just a quick pop-out.
We say pop-out. We say pop-out.
I said pop-out.
It was called a potch and the tookus. That's what my mom, a potch and the tookus. I'm gonna give you a potch and the tookus, and that meant.
My mother used to always. My mother called it. My mother called it a pop-out.
It's a pop-out.
Yeah, it's a pop-out. Shut up. You the biggest one. Come on.
2-piece. Knock your goddamn.
Don't make me call your father.
Don't tell nobody. I don't want no pop-out.
Yeah, up in my part of the state is pop-out, and when I moved down here, my wife part of the state is still pop-out.
But yeah, so he is not a fatty. He eats like a fatty though. He's actually the only one besides him and the oldest are the two that at the table we don't have to say eat your food, because Moo eats his food, no problem, and he'll tell you he wants his broccoli. Moo, yeah, I call him Moo.
That's such a black mama nickname, Moo.
It was Smooch, but he couldn't say Smooch, and he would say moo smooch, moo moo, moo moo, and so I started calling him moo moo. So
y'all and these nicknames, and please, for the love of God, when that boy get grown, stop calling that. My mama still call me the same thing she been calling me since I was a little boy. Man, it ain't poo, but I'll never repeat it. But she called me it to this day. I'm like,
I know
my mother still called.
I know what your name was, nigga. I know what it was.
It's Tinky Man.
It's Stinky.
It ain't. Bruh. It ain't Stinky.
Bruh. Tinky Man.
It's one of the made up mama names like Moo Moo, and it's like, oh my God.
Did she call you a bird?
I play high school football and basketball, and at the games you hear this freaking voice yelling at the top of her lungs. I'm like, oh my God, stop that.
Winky Bear, go.
My granny still calls everybody boo boo. Hey, boo boo. That's what she'd say. Boo boo. Hey, boo boo.
Hey, Stinky. Hey, Stinky. You got that on the back of your shirt.
Finley, I will forever call Moo 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 Moo. He will be Moo Moo when he 40.
Imagine being in front of the whole church congregation, right? You just graduated high school. You know, they go through your little accolades at schools that accepted you, right? You know what I'm saying? Because my mom was a preacher now, and they accepted you, and they go through all the things. Not to mention, in said audience is all the little crushes that you got. You know what I'm saying? You try to be your manliest of selves, and your mama announces this freaking nickname. That is freaking soul crushing, and embarrassing.
She's like, get in here, Peanut. She's like, hey, Peanut. Get on.
So I love childhood nicknames except for mine because one of my friends to this day still calls me Jolly Rancher.
Jolly Rancher. How is that your nickname?
Because no. One of my friends calls me that. It's a play on my nickname that my mother always called me.
Because you look like you're always getting off of a horse. Like, hey, Jolly Rancher. And you'd be like, oh.
No.
Oh my God.
No. But anyway, I hated my nickname just for that reason. But only that reason. When my mother called me that, whatever. But I think mommy nicknames are cute and they're special and they're a term of endearment. And see, and here's the thing with your nicknames, right? As long as you was getting called by that nickname, you knew you wasn't in trouble. As soon as you hear that name, you be like, oh shit.
Yeah, my mama called me my government. I know I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
My mama got a nickname for me, and my daddy got a nickname for me.
I know what your daddy nickname for you was.
Well, I didn't know when he in trouble when I called him by his name.
Your nickname was Little Shit.
My daddy don't even cuss you. My daddy don't even cuss.
Hey, little shit, get over here.
I bet you his nickname was Fin Fin.
Fin.
Finny. Come here, Finny.
That's mama.
Nah, but you know what's crazy, lady? Everybody calls me by my last name. This is my actual last name. Everybody calls me by this name. Everybody.
Oh.
Professionally.
Oh.
Your name is
Yes, love. Yes, baby.
Yeah, I just think more significantly, how we utilize, name calling. I think Lion brought a more like American, analysis of how, we call people different names, and like I said, that's the reason why I brought up Naomi, but ultimately I kind of want to spread this conversation more abroad.
You don't have the range for.
Try. Go for it. How do you want to spread it? We went from little shit to bird turd.
Exactly. That's the thing. But I think that is the subjectivity.
That's the notion
in those boxes that not allow each individual to spread abroad.
All right, so you're saying like some from another place, like someone by the name of Stephanie or some shit like that?
No, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. So the point is that the way that you are categorizing lying, it is right. It is right. Any person that will be international looking in, they will be able to say, okay, yeah, this brother here is expressing some sort of like insight in terms of categorizing names, a person by their name.
That's why it's also important.
Why? Hold on. Why is it that American interpretation of that analysis is only based upon like some sort of like subjective like racialism or like it's wrong. Hold on. I want to say this. Let me finish the point. It's wrong when you have like I categorize Naomi as some sort of like Caribbean or whatever. It's international.
I didn't say it was a Caribbean name. I said that what the name it represents. It represents like these.
Mark, you already said it better. You said categorism. It's a categorism. That was excellent. You know.
It is. But the point is that I think we are subjected to those categorisms. You know, of like Americanized. You know,
no, everybody is.
Right. I
stereotype people who like green too much.
I didn't realize that Mark had the range to be this guy.
Look, Mark, everybody is. Not just here in America, but every single person who has a name on planet Earth.
But Americans are only subjected to people in America.
No, that's not necessarily true. No. A lot of these names.
Okay, Lion. You won't get these Lion. You won't get these categories. You don't get these categories outside of America in terms of how
categorization. Categorization. America.
But
America's a melting pot, though, dude. America has a large variety. So naturally, you're gonna contrast. You're gonna contrast
a certain subject in terms of making an analysis. It's always an analysis between like Americans that it's always either black or white, and not some sort of naturalistic explanation like a Naomi that has a different
naturalistic
context towards their name.
Indian, there's something for everyone.
I don't know what he means by any.
Well, no, but if Finley went over to Ireland, right? You got James Joyce's book, Finn, right? Finn is one, and then you got Huck Finn. So you got all these Finley connections, both in Ireland and in America around Finn. And I mean, you can categorize it, and I mean, I guess all you're saying is it's in an echo chamber. But in other places, your name might entirely mean something else and have a different echo, if you will, of meaning. And you know, I've experienced that, and so I'm just saying, like, I don't think it's just the U.S., but yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, when it comes from Lion, he's like the pinnacle U.S. bullshitter, you know, like stereotype.
I get it.
Especially about being a Hebrew Israelite. He's never even been over there to piss on the land yet, and yet he knows all about it.
It's biblical prophecy that we would never know our land or our language or our heritage.
I'm glad somebody.
So that's a
yeah, but it doesn't mean you can't fly over there anyway. He's just afraid, right?
It's crazy, bro.
Yo, what up, Simone? He's categorized as an afraid. He's an afraid.
Alright, so look, let me so you know who's on the Golden Liberty coin, right? That we have in America.
Sacagawea?
Donald Trump.
Sacagawea. Her name, this is American. Her name means she who carries a burden. She who carries a burden. She who carries a burden. All names mean something. They don't necessarily mean good or bad or.
No, to lead a couple honkies is
Mine means she's a cunt.
So if you're looking for like certain data to back up what you're saying about names, there is. It's called the Dave Malkoy effect, right? In which people that are named which are names, like certain names will have characteristics that are similar to those that have that similar name, right? It's called, it's the Malfoy effect. Go should look it up. It shows that like naming people certain names does have an effect on like even the face of their shape. The shape of their face.
My mom called my nuts Juias.
So, there you go, freaking biblical prophecy. Like, oh my God.
Hey, listen, I know you guys want to say, you want to move the conversation to the Bible. We're not even talking Bible. Yeah, what's wrong with these birds? Hey, what is wrong with these birds?
Sir Jackson, I didn't hear you yet.
Your mic is terrible.
That study.
You gotta switch back, fam.
Is your name he who has a shitty mic?
Hey, I'm gonna show you a shitty mic.
Switch mics, Mike. Lion, your mic is terrible.
It says that her birth tribe says that Sacagawea means she who carries a burden. However, they borrowed it from another tribe.
What is wrong with you, hurt birds? I don't really understand. You're trying so bad to get back at me. And you know what my name actually means? My name means he who stomps on little worms.
All right, cool. Do you know when it changed from birth? From
your name, Timberland.
That's exactly the child behavior I would expect.
I stomp on you, bitch ass nigga. That's what happened.
Child behavior I'd expect.
Bird woman.
You're so angry about it.
Florida, you'll have to type it out. You know we don't.
And then my nickname is
Florida is emotional right now. Let Lion go, man. Florida's emotional.
What are you talking about, Mark?
Florida's incapable.
You guys are just about to hurt niggas, man. I'm like, it's crazy.
Yo, Florida man, you trying to be funny and not ask back, you bitch.
I'm asking a question, just
add me the fuck back.
out of curiosity about Sacagawea and the Native
Add
Americans.
me back.
Inca's real name is he who fucked his sister.
It was Sacagawea.
Go ahead, Lion.
Inca's real name is interpreted he who had sex with his sister.
Hey, when that nigga said wandering foot earlier, bro, I fell out, bro. I fucking fell out, bro.
No, wandering eye.
Who said that?
Suck my dick.
Oh, running water. That's just crazy, bro.
I ain't gonna forgive him for that shit.
I said that nigga.
Yo, that's
your
funny.
name is running water. Crazy.
His name is Vagabond. He's
Samoa,
Hands Mike's Vin.
I'll PTR it in a second. I picked up a box of Samoa cookies, and they said 25 cents of each box will go to a fund to feed you daily, okay?
Oh, I appreciate
One box at a time, we're going to get you out of poverty, Samoa. One box at a time.
Have you seen Samoans? It's gonna take a lot of boxes to feed them big bastards, boy. They're some big people, boy.
So I don't want to burst your bubble. I don't want to burn out your flame. I don't want to.
Do what you do, man.
What is your slow motion?
Your Samoas.
What do you want to do?
I just heard. I heard.
He says he wants to leave your bubble right where it is.
All have like extremely high levels of soft metals and things.
Yeah, I just read that shit. Yeah,
I was just kidding. I was just kidding. I actually don't eat them. I don't eat them for real. I'm always kidding.
But I heard. But I did hear this.
Yes, I'm on a
Yeah, I
strict
just read that
diet.
same
I
article.
can't eat no snacks.
Yeah, but if you name your kid Durka, that means they got a lot of metal in their blood.
It's the best one, though.
Hell yeah.
Maybe the Girl Scout cookies are a CIA black project that are actually designed to get people hooked on soft metals.
Hey, what if basically, hey, hold on, Florida, what if, just saying, what if the people that are pushing this information about the Girl Scout cookies, the people who run the Girl Scout cookies failed to make some sort of payment, and now they're pushing all this false information, talking about they're loaded with all of these soft metals.
They're vengeful trans girls is what it is. I don't know if
to try to hurt their organization because they haven't paid up, for getting
Girl Scout kickbacks.
Why does it
have to be gangs racketeering with you all the time? Fucking Lion. Why does it have to be like gangs racketeering schemes?
It's the mob. It's the mob.
Guy's got a dream, and Lion's got a dream this way.
My weight loss 40 pounds, yeah.
Oh, that's good for you, lady. That's good. It's not easy.
No, I'm so awesome.
Yeah, I bet it ain't you, fat ass nigga.
Chill out, Lion.
You got that lace front to feel better about yourself, didn't you?
Yeah, do some push-ups, Lion.
You got that lace front to feel better about yourself. You got low self-esteem.
You need to get
He's like, no, I need a new hat. Let me go ahead and get this lace front. I'm gonna feel so much better about myself.
I bet you got them skinny arms and them thin wrists, bro.
You were thinking all the niggas is gonna start looking your way now after that.
I bet you the only thing that sticks out of your arm is your elbow.
Why you worried about my arms and my elbow? I think I'm not getting
bro. You are here every day talking about my hair without a phone, bro.
Why don't you cut your hair look like a man?
That's the first thing you say, man.
Why don't you cut your hair look like a man?
Come on.
And pull your pants up.
The way that I look.
And pull your pants up.
I look consistently. Women and you.
Tuck your shirt
maybe
in.
they're the same
thing. Look like a man.
Here's my friend Frank impression.
Hey, stand up.
You
Look
guys
like a
all
man.
want to bet?
Nigga, you're not a rocker. You're not a metal. You're not a heavy metal artist. Why do you have the long hair? What do you think that? Do you think the long hair gives you girls or some shit, nigga?
Liam, you sound like the 80s dad. You sound like one of the 80s dads. You're not cut that hair.
You look like a faggot.
Every day I gotta hear you talk Ronald Reagan talking points.
I'm telling you.
I took you from the fucking Reagan era. Put you here.
Get you a nice tie, right pants, flats. And you know what I'm saying? Dress out, get yourself a nice little.
Lion is just somebody we took out of the Reagan era and gave
you just have a nice little timepiece and clean yourself up, look like a man, look presentable, man.
You drink peach cognac. You drink peach cognac. Peach cognac detected. Opinion rejected. Sorry, I don't make the rules. I just work here, bro.
You're a truck driver now. Just like you got some money, man.
I ain't gonna fucking dress like truck drivers.
Why you look like a bum?
You'll be walking around in pilots with sandals and shit. It looked disgusting. You'll have one white shirt on, but I can tell everything you ate in the past 2 days. What are you talking about?
You look like the inside of your truck.
What are you talking about?
You probably got
the inside of my truck. The inside of my truck smells great. Number one.
No, it don't. Stop lying.
Number two. I clean that bitch out daily. I clean that bitch out daily.
It smells like tacos and fart in there.
I don't need tacos, Lion. Chill out.
And urine. Piles and piles of urine. And don't forget tampons. And that's not for girls.
You said I don't need tacos, but you can deny the fart.
Overtaxed for your carbon imprint.
Lion seems to be a little bit bothered about being food.
In his defense, if it does smell like Umpeo, if it does smell like gas, it's only because of the Mucinex. Guafinazine will give you gas.
Well, I got over that. I appreciate that, lady. I got over that cold.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you always getting sick because you live that fucked up life. Cut your hair, boy. Stop looking like a little boy and stand and be recognized as a man.
Hey, Lion, it doesn't speak about you.
Come sit and
around your age.
It's
alright. It ain't my fault Rogaine failed you.
Dude, you're 30 years old.
You should massage your scalp, Lion. Massage your scalp with like the oils. With the oils, you know? Do that. Stop using.
The punk rock shit died. You just like you stuck in the 90s.
I'm low key listening. What you say about massage scalp?
It's crazy.
Lion
is the type of trucker to go to the shower and just use the hair soap he
Stuck
has
in
in the
the
shower, bro.
90s, bro. Cut that shit off before I call ice.
Nobody care
I call it ice.
Lion, you got an obsession with my hair, bro. You've been talking about my hair ever since I put a
calling
PTR up.
ice. I'm calling ice. We're gonna get rid of we're gonna
I've never once heard Lion say, lady has good hair. Never have I heard that. Every day he talks about my hair every single day, man.
A woman is supposed to have long hair.
I'm telling you, man, never have I heard you talk about ladies' hair. Never
Why
have I
not
heard
talk
that.
about a woman's hair, nigga?
You talked about her butt today, so obviously you care about her. So I'm just saying.
Wait. Y'all were serious? Why don't be talking about my butt in this room?
No, your hair.
I don't know what the context was. All I was saying was
It's these
somebody
no
said
class,
something,
no education truckers.
and
You
I
just
said
don't know how to
something-
respect your wives. It's crazy.
and I said something about, oh no, she's got my wife's got a really nice ass. So that's it. And these niggas are
Man,
they
who
still
cares, man?
He is just simply mad because he got a lace front. He looked like a little ass boy driving a truck. And he needs to finally fucking grow up. Show that woman that you got something to respect.
I know.
As a member of
Sell that piece of shit car that you ain't never gonna win nothing on.
No, I think Lion's going too far right here. Talking about somebody's booster seat, bro. That's
fucking crazy. That's why. I'm just gonna say this line. Have you thought of switching to raspberry cognac? That would really fix everything.
Sell that piece of shit car that you got for scraps. Maybe you can get some return back.
Jealousy is just a green-eyed monster line. It's like everything that you don't have.
Maybe you can put
It's
a
like
down
you hate
payment on
that,
a
bro.
house.
It's like you
Maybe
come up
maybe
against
you
it.
can put a down payment on a house. Maybe you can finally put it, instead of riding this woman around looking all homeless like a dirty ass vagabond Mexican, you can probably put her in a decent home and somewhere
I
respectable.
don't know how you dress, Lion, but I dress like decent, Lion. I don't know
No,
if
you
you're
don't.
like, oh, I'm at work.
No, you don't.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I have jeans on. I have a nice fucking hoodie on. You know, a nice one. I don't have dirt on it. I don't have
You
food stains
niggas
like
get
you probably
buried
do.
in that shit. I've seen your video.
I'm willing to bet $50 that your outfit is a white shirt.
Hey, listen, you got a little bit of money, man. Buy yourself a nice little timepiece. Get your hair cut.
Whatever.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
looks like Fabio, man. He's very fabulous in person.
Yeah, I'm talking about a watch.
You know.
Yeah.
Why would I buy a watch? I already have it.
It's a sign that you care about your time. Your time is important to you.
And just you can get sweat underneath it, right? And then you can like get that mold on your wrist. Some dudes like that mold on the wrist. It makes them feel like a man.
You know, if I was about watches, this motherfucker would say, get a car, right? If I was about like drinking, he was like, oh, get something good to drink. But because I have all those things and I like those things, he thinks I don't have a timepiece. I do like watches, Lion. What type of watches do you have?
The kind that go on your forehead.
Y'all are the same person, man. Y'all are the same person. Y'all just fighting over petty shit.
Yeah, listen to you guys, idiots, arguing about watches. Jesus, thinking, hey, I was falling for the bait.
I'm telling you, Envy's a green-eyed monster. Maybe it's one of his curses. I don't know.
Alright, we just gonna let that little dry snitching shit go by like that? Like, you knew lady was in here, you brought that shit up.
I honestly, didn't know. Didn't know. Honestly, didn't know.
Alright, okay.
Didn't know.
Yo, Smo, he knew, fam. She been engaged in this conversation.
I'm welcome back to the truck and I'm snacking too.
Hey, right when you said that shit, I had to look down. I said, "Oh shit, she is here."
Oh shit.
Well, let's get back to the categorism of him not having any stains on his hoodie versus Lion possibly more likely having stains on his hoodie. That's a different category. It's a categorism, and I think we need to. Obviously, you do. Quit Lion. You're lying. See, I'm like Trump now.
I know it's true. I know that most of these truckers are disgusting. That they get down to the pilots with sandals and shit. They drive around with sandals.
No,
they have a white shirt on. They don't change their days.
on.
I'm not saying that's true. I know this true. One word lying. One word. Somali's lying. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying.
Person do something like
Of course, those motherfuckers are dirty. Well, we're all
this is the commonalities, man. What the fuck y'all arguing, man? Nobody gives a fuck about no damn trucker experience.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Somali right now. I know he had that shit on.
Go ahead.
No, I'm very friend of who's talking.
Go ahead and fight.
Big ass forehead.
Small ass. Small brain. Small mind.
Little skinny, long
limbs, looking like Slender Man. Yeah.
But he got one thing that you ain't. He at least looks like a man.
Nah, man. You see the teeth? Yeah, you can take that right back. Thank you.
I don't give a fuck about somebody's teeth. At least look like a man.
Yeah, you give a fuck about their hair though.
Yeah, hey, listen. If I saw you from a distance and you're like very clear, I know that I don't know.
He would hit on you.
Man or female.
Yeah, I know. I think he's just mad because he's been tricked by people with long hair before. He just sees them as disingenuous.
You got all
he was let down.
got all that girly ass hair, nigga. Don't
That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. That's not even supported biblically, Lion. That's not even supported biblically.
Typically, men who got long, actually it is. Typically, men who got long hair like women, y'all are fags.
Okay, I got you, Lion. All right.
I bet you got the earrings.
I got you, Lion.
Wait, what is the story about Samson again?
Oh yeah. So God decides that strongest man in the Bible, right? Very a pinnacle of masculinity, strong in the Bible. You know. Yep. So the strongest man, and God's like, because in His infinite wisdom, and we understand how people long hair are fags. He tells them to have long hair because that makes sense. Time that He cuts His hair, He feels God, right? But obviously, God hates people with long hair. So when He decides to make the most masculine man, strength-wise, He tells him to have long hair because it's a nonsensical God. Isn't that right, Lion? Isn't that right?
Okay, gotcha. Weaker. Think about it. God is a fucking moron. Can I say that? God is a moron.
Man, watch your mouth. What's wrong with you, Marvin?
What? Come on. Let's all just fucking. Where is Lucifer when we need him?
Simone, we know I can't get in, fam.
All right.
We know him.
We gonna be passing on.
Samoa, where are you, bro? Didn't them Samoans have long hair too?
Getting in what?
He's not powerful.
So Samoans have the long hair, bro. Their hair be longer than their titties, bro.
I gonna get to the gate and they're gonna start laughing, man.
He can try to tag me in. Leave me out of this one.
Hey, listen.
All right. I bet you.
Get there first before you get
All right. Go ahead, Lion. Let it out, Lion. I'm here. I'm listening.
1 Corinthians 11:14. Do not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him. But if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her. For her hair is given her for a covering. If any man seem to be that's 1 Corinthians 11:14.
Yeah, but that's the white man's religion.
So why did God have Samson just be ashamed?
Samson was a Nazarene. There was a lot of things that the Nazarenes were not to do. It wasn't just the hair, stupid.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, obviously, right? Obviously, I know there was a list of things he couldn't do, right? He couldn't drink alcohol, he couldn't sleep with a woman, right? I mean,
that's not what it said. You don't know what it is.
All right, so there are the requirements. Yeah, well, I'm asking you something really simple, right? One of the requirements is not to cut your hair, right? So I'm asking you something really simple. It's like, okay, God has infinite wisdom, right? He has standards, right?
Wait.
He's not. Okay, gotcha. All right.
Stop. Here's the thing. Number one, you're not Samson. All right, that's obvious. Number one, and number two, that you're not a Nazarene, nor have you ever taken a Nazarene vow. This is for him from since birth, since the time he came out of the womb. He was
lying. That's obvious lying.
He was prophesied well before he was
There we go. There's like the phone call over the voice asking you to donate to their ministry, boys. There we go.
Well, over the time that he was born, that he was going to lead the battle against the Canaanites.
Yeah, Lion. That's not anything this news.
Not you. You're not leading anything. You're a bitch.
Yeah, Lion. Just calm down. Just take deep breath, Lion. Just take deep breath, Lion. You know exactly what I'm about to say. It's okay. Yo, Lion. I don't speak about your mom, Lion. I don't speak about your mom, Lion. No, I don't want to, Lion. I'm just telling you. I don't speak about your mom, so calm down, Lion.
You're not even a prophet. You're a fucking demon worshiping
Lion. Don't you think it's a little bit unhealthy for you to get this mad and worked up over things? Don't you think that just points out the lack of social interactions with people? Right?
It helps me get in traffic. I love it, actually. I'm in traffic right now, and I'm going to yell at you.
All right. So just walk with me. Okay, calm down. All right, tell me when you're done, Lion.
Yeah.
Don't name your new kid Protozoa. That's just some advice.
Before you guys keep going, Shashak birthday is tomorrow. Send her money, and if you want, send me the money, and I'll send it to her.
I sent you $1, so give her 50 cents, and
Yeah, but not in sex.
Keep the grift going
Get
today.
her money because her child support didn't come in.
So, like I was saying,
Celebration of life.
it's crazy. Anyway, it seems like God. You see, I let you ramble on. I let you ramble on, bro. I let you ramble on. Like, calm down.
Weird. She wanted everybody to send her money because her child support money didn't come in yet.
That was actually very ruthless. That was ruthless, but funny ruthless. She kind of deserved it. That's what I think. Shay deserves everything she's got coming to it. And she loves it. She loves the beating. Keep having at it. She turns it on. She loves it.
Shai deserves all the thousands she's gonna get for her birthday.
I deserve all the money I'm gonna get for my birthday. That's
Spoken
right.
like a non-OnlyFans model that knows how to grift off it. Good job. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. You got
Thank
50 cents
you.
coming. Yes.
Thank you. I'll take
And
whatever you send.
I should be less mean to a young pup like you.
Did he just call you a young pup?
It's actually my birthday tomorrow. People think I'm lying. It is my birthday tomorrow. I'm gonna be 30 years old.
One of those going out of business sales, and they never really go out of business.
You're lying. What the fuck, you piece of shit? Calm down.
What are you talking about?
What you mean? Wake up, autist.
Did you hear that little kid?
He's like, what? I don't know. I'm saying some mean shit to this woman for no reason.
And in the
I can't figure it out. She didn't say shit to me, but I'm gonna say some mean shit on her eve of her birthday. I don't know what.
For the record, all donations will go to her. All donations will go to her.
Yes.
Shasha, you see how I defended you? Shasha, you see how I defended you against this St. Louis pimp?
Yeah, you need to defend me by sending me money.
Uh-oh.
And she's a Pisces, so she's dreaming. She's got fish in the head chasing.
I was just saying mean shit.
I was wondering what.
Last couple of niggas that gave her a few $1,000s. What you gonna do?
Goddamn, chill, you faggot ass nigga.
Gonna send her a sink and a lock of fucking inconsent.
He on demon time today, bro.
Lion's gonna scalp
Why
bacon.
can't you be nice on my future birthday?
Hey, listen, I don't even celebrate.
If we were being mean to you, he'd be nice. If you were being nice to you, he'd be mean.
That's true.
There's a necessity to be a contrarian, to feel different, to feel validated.
He's right. He ain't get his job. That's a step on the back. So here's the point. Number one, everybody else is giving this chick $1,000. What you gonna do, Concrete?
I'm gonna continue to love her for the bodega queen that she is, obviously, because we know love is more precious than any diamond or gold.
Hey, now, Shasha, I implored you to sing that song. What's love got to do with it?
Those lyrics up again.
Well, you know what, Lon? That's a good point. I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, damn, now that I think about it, when I said Shasha picked me up at the airport, you know what she told me?
Exactly.
She said, fuck no.
Oh my God.
Then you'll see me
I
at
don't
the bag on my
understand
head.
the type of traffic, the type of like crazy drivers.
Just say in
I would've
hours.
died
How long would it
on
take?
Go to LaGuardia instead.
In hours, how long would it
It
take
would
you to
take
pick
like
a Mexican up from the
45
airport?
45
It's
minutes.
Let them take the train. What's the closest train? Get them a train.
He didn't want to be like my man.
Can you leave, yo?
Whatever, man. I know New York.
Yo, what fucking nudist colony fucking sex cult should I go to so that he can commune with his people? Like, get the fuck away from here. Somebody in the chat, somebody put a nudist sex cult. Somebody put a sex cult in the chat for Ike so he can go find his people.
Ike would fit in the villages down here in Florida.
Listen, I told Mike I'm going to Cali. He said, yo, I'm there. I told Flora I'm going to Texas. Like, yo, I'm there. I told her, Shasha, yo, I'm going to New York. She said, fuck
She said, "Leave me the fuck out of that."
Damn. Hey, if anybody plan to go to Mardi Gras this year, don't.
Fuck no.
Yeah, that shit's horrible. Exactly, man. It's gonna be 80 something this year.
I went to New Orleans one time, and it wasn't even Mardi Gras. I'm not going.
Mardi Gras is very underwhelming unless you are one of those people that are into beads and all of that. You know, it's just a fucking parade in New Orleans with fucking, you know, some decent music. Decent music.
I'm glad I wasn't there during Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras would have been a shit show, would have been disgusting, would have been crowded, would have been hot. Absolutely.
Yeah, concrete. Have you ever went to Mardi Gras? It's like really shit. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Did you like it?
It was. I just told you it was like underwhelming. It's like, this is Mardi Gras. All right, cool.
Yeah, people playing trumpets going up and down the street. It's like, didn't we see that shit in high school, like band, like at the football games?
Is that what they did?
Essence is also New Orleans.
I would
Not a one thing. I wanted that bell pepper to stop, bell pepper. I will rebuke you. Anyway, not a one thing. Fuck, I will say is an experience that I think all men should have. Is Carnival on an island.
Cosign.
On an island. I've not done it myself. I've only seen the pictures. You know, only pray tell.
Do it now, Concrete. Don't get married and try to go. Don't do that.
Yeah. If you're gonna go to that kind of rave or something, check this.
You'll end up like
getting an immunoglobulin shot beforehand.
What's your obsession with me, fam? What's wrong?
I got a question to the anti-Trump. I got a question to the anti-Trump. I got a question to the anti-Trump first. So I'll meet halfway. I agree that I'm starting to think that maybe the full files will not be released. I think so, but I'm starting to see. I'm starting to agree.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm in the middle right now. But can we at least say that? At least to bring light to it, because for the last 4 years, no one was talking about them on their side. No one was talking about releasing them. It was completely quiet. Now the conversation is up. Now one party is speaking about it. Now, if they do get released, that's a different discussion.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
Knowledge.
Take this knowledge.
A heavily redacted freaking file that doesn't tell us anything.
Exactly.
It's one of those moves to freaking placate voters, fam.
Yeah, I agree. That's
dog and pony show. It's like that's what you really.
I don't think we're gonna be getting actual.
But I think it's actually
getting like Gustavo's coming around on my side now. I'm telling you, nothing is not getting released, bro.
Listen, the Epstein file.
Major pause.
It's real. They definitely linked it.
I'm gonna go after knowledge.
I am seeing Louis' side. I'm like, damn, I see it now. I don't think it's gonna get released. I think it's gonna be heavily redacted. Me personally.
It's getting released.
Redacted, maybe.
It's gonna be heavily released.
The only word that's not gonna be redacted is gonna be the word
You're gonna be like, even get free page.
Although, I want to go. I'm gonna let knowledge finish, guys.
I think personally, my personal opinion, I think it's gonna be heavily redacted. If it's not, then I'm wrong. I'll say right now I was wrong. But I think it's gonna be heavily redacted. And once again, I'm still gonna give credence either way. Call me biased. But the fact that it's being discussed now, I think it's good.
That on its own is different enough, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Knowledge, do you think it's gonna be heavily redacted?
I think so, personally, yes.
So check this out. I was listening to a YouTube attorney guy read the letter that Pam Bondi sent to Kash Patel, right? And she's saying, hey, look, tomorrow we want the full fucking thing. And basically what they're going to do is they're going to fucking launch an investigation within the FBI to fucking find out, within, the chain of command, not the chain of command, what do you call it, where, the chain in which the chain of custody shit was, chain of custody, thank you. right? And those people are gonna get fucking punished. They might be breaking the law, and that's fucking my conspiracy. That's what I was like, dude. They're gonna smoke this shit out to see who does what. So the redactions.
So what that sounds like is.
So the redactions.
Hey, I'm at the mic.
Yeah, thanks. The redactions are going to be legally required, right? But I think what they did was they killed two birds with one stone. They fucking smoked out, a few bad apples in the sense of people trying to fucking purposely fucking withhold this information. And now it creates more stress on the Attorney General to say, hey, look, we're going to show you fucking everything. So it just added more fucking significance to this thing. So
yeah,
what if it's like
wait, go ahead.
No, I'm just thinking like a worst case scenario, best case scenario. If folks commenting on this can just say what they think or worst, like, you know what I mean? Just if you can add that mic before the next person speaks, like what your expectation is.
Sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. Say it again.
Like, I mean, like, so worst case scenario for me is like Israel's implicated. Best case scenario.
I think we're gonna be satisfied in what we see.
Oh, that would be the best case.
I think that people are gonna be in trouble within the FBI. I think it's gonna make it a lot easier for Kath Patel to fire a bunch of fucking people, bro. Right? You're fucking fired. Get the fuck out. You're arrested. Get the fuck out. I think that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
It's an easy way to do that. That's my
I think worst case is Adam, what is it, Schiff? Whatever his name is implicated. Some senator, that's the worst.
Go ahead, Small. I want to hear what you got to say.
Yeah. I would just point out just a couple of things. So if Bondi and Patel and all these guys, if they wanted to just kind of just make this thing go away, they could be very, generic about it, and they could just be like, "Look, this is all the documents that we actually have." But the fact that they're actually being transparent and saying that there is an obstruction that's happening in New York, and that by 8 a.m. these things have to be able to be brought forward. We know that they exist, so on and so forth. That just makes people like not look the other way, but look at them even more. Like now there's a higher expectation at something coming out. And when she talked about the redactions, she only spoke about the redacting the personal information of all the victims, the 250. And I think you guys should look at Marsha Blackburn. She's a senator as well. And in her interview, she said she's working with those two. She's talking about this being a international, sex trafficking ring that made over $150 billion a year. And she's talking about it. And she's talking about it dropping by phases. Like phase 1 is what they're doing right now with that stuff. Phase 2, phase 3. And then ultimately they're going to get the whole ring out there because she's the one that's been pushing it from that part in the Senate, right? So I don't know what else they would be able to justifiably be saying that they're redacting for what? Like for what?
Redacting because the government used pedophilia to extort other leaders, I think.
Yeah, like okay, so Epstein died on 2019, right? August something. The president was Donald Trump, right? And the circumstances of which he died are extremely, let's call them fishy, right? No one thinks here that he killed himself, but someone had access to that. So clearly there's people in power that have access to whatever resources to silence that person. That sounds like somebody really powerful, right? Doesn't seem like if you just have money, that happens, right? So it's not, we can take out C-list celebrities or whatever, right? Will Smith didn't pay to get a hit on Epstein, right? We can all agree to that. So people that are on that list, yeah, they're really powerful. What is the likelihood of that list coming out? Yeah, not very high. Like, not very high. Like, think about the amount of people in power. I don't want a list with C-list celebrities because, like, that's stupid. Like, look, we just like
revolutions happen, though. France, Russia, come on.
I'm saying, like, not for C-list celebrities, man. Not for C-list celebrities.
Right.
That's the thing. Like,
why do you see this administration as revolutionary?
Transparency, one word.
Like, why don't you think?
The proof will be in the pudding right now, right?
What you guys are telling me is that a heavily redacted list could come out, or file could come out, and you guys would be satisfied?
Yes.
That sounds crazy to me.
No. What I think today was super redacted because that's all the personal information and so on.
That was already out, bro. But that's not new information.
That's the point that I'm making. The stuff that they released today has already been out since 2016.
And there was a reason why. It's
right,
because...
But the redacted portions that they're talking about is the personal information that she's referencing. So if something else comes out heavily redacted, I don't expect Bonnie to say again, well, this is personal information again. I think that bullet's already been shot. So the rest of the shit should be able to be trotted out.
We're gonna see right now. Right now, look, she's putting the attention on the FBI, right?
Yep.
And they're showing that there's an internal fucking shithole in there. Yeah. And guess what? That's a good thing, right? So she made her fucking letter public to Cass Patel. So we all got to read it word for word. Cass Patel, we know, is a fucking savage, right? So is she. So now look, dude, I think it does two things, like I said before, and I fucking called it, and I think I'm gonna be right. I think it's gonna give this fucking Cass Patel motherfucker a reason to go in and get a lot of people in trouble. And then when people start getting in trouble, they start telling, I'm gonna tell on you. And then that's gonna fucking take you higher.
Everybody's wheels.
It's gonna be a good way to find bad apples.
Especially
It's going to
senators.
destroy the entire FBI.
Did you guys see that statement from General Mike Finley? Or what was his name again? The guy that was charged was part of Donald. Yeah, Flynn. Yeah, General Flynn. Did you guys? This dude basically made a claim that James Comey and them try to X this dude out.
He probably did.
Yeah, it was like you guys tried to kill me.
Just like a spreadsheet, probably like 50 to 100 names long that they create as a flight list. They said they were going to release, even though they've already released some documents related to like who was flying on Epstein's planes and whatnot. So like there are court documents that have already been released. But I think what that list wasn't satisfactory for Republicans before the election when they did come out. So I think what they're going to come up with is a list of like people's names like Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, George Clooney, Ellen DeGeneres.
Bill Clinton's never going to show up.
Left.
Clinton or Obama ain't gonna never be on none of those lists.
Even if they were on that plane, they're not going to be on that list.
You're not going to see any Republicans on it.
Look, I think the list is dog shit because anybody can forge an itinerary.
That's right. Elon's great at that shit.
Yeah, there you go. Yo, by the way, my telephone.
What does that mean? That if you see something there, you're not going to believe it? Is that what it is?
No, it means Trump is going to put Vladimir Putin.
I don't believe it because anybody could do this. Come on.
Wait, Mike, don't you think that Pam Bondi already has that list?
No, like, look, what would be more conclusive instead of a flight list?
I don't.
Look, you don't think that she already has access to that list? You don't think
I just said no, I don't. I think that there are fucking shitty people that they need to get fucking rid of, bro. Look at the first administration, bro. The first Trump administration, bro. They fucking sabotaged that motherfucker, bro. I don't trust any of these people. I'm so glad things are moving the way they're moving. I'm so glad. The focus right now to me is what's the most interesting. Fuck this Epstein list, bro.
What?
It's like, hey, within the FBI, they're gonna get rid of a lot of fucking people, bro.
There's a lot of double.
Yeah, but that's not a consolation prize for like the Epstein list. Like the Epstein list is its own goal.
I don't give a fuck. Get rid of
that's cool. But like many Republicans would rather have that. I'm just saying.
The Epstein list could be one of many operations. What you got to do is
no, but I want the Epstein list exposed.
And what Mike
I mean, me too. But like
FBI, when you can start auditing the FBI, like what's happening now, that's a good thing. Remember that the CIA and the FBI all had the KKK as members, right? So it's not unheard of for conspiracies to exist.
Yeah, but look,
I don't think there's an he's just saying like I'd rather see the list.
Yeah, like I want.
Yeah. No, that's reasonable. Everyone's been fucking. I'm just
like we all know government. Like the only reason we care about this list is not because we all dislike pedophiles here, right? But the only reason we really care about these pedophiles is because they're in power, right? A lot of them people voted for them. They're living a hidden life. They're using their power, right? That's why we care about them so much.
Don't you think that people like the FBI that fucking should fucking
release it? They should play politics.
And if you see that those people are hiding it on behalf of the people on the list,
yeah, what could happen to them?
They're you see, we know there's going to be people that break the law, but who's supposed to uphold the law when it's broken? The police.
No, it's not Pam Bondi. It's not Pam Bondi who urged U.S. Attorney Daniel Sesson of the Southern District, funny enough, the same Southern District, to drop the charges against Eric Adams. and he refused and resigned in protest. Right, so like there's 50 shit going on. But you're talking. You say you want justice to be carried out, right?
What are you talking about? What are you talking
you're gonna run away from that.
A fire hydrant versus a fucking
You don't want justice. Stop saying it. You don't want that.
What was the crime he committed? What was the crime he committed? Some fucking Turkish fucking delight with a fucking door? Building code? Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're talking about? Hey, you know what? Look.
You're fucking cosplaying and saying, no, you're just...
Yeah, no. Here's what it is. I'll tell you why. I don't care. I don't care. No, look, I don't care. No, look. You are acting like you care about justice. No, you see, this is where you're wrong. This is where me and you differ. If you expose the worst potential thing about this fucking Turkish thing, it has to do with what? A building code, right? Right? Hello? That was a question, right?
We're talking it's like consenting adults, bribery.
I don't care about a fucking building code violation. Get the fuck out of here. This guy's gonna make I don't give a fuck.
What are you talking about building code?
What's at like if you want to investigate why this fucking guy? What was the problem with what he was doing?
Wait, so
corruption?
Yeah, what's the corruption? What's the corruption? Hold on, no.
I think Pfizer or there's a foreign there's a Pfizer some shit Pfizer or something Pfizer.
So you don't know really, dude.
No, he's investing.
You know, yes or no? Are you gonna say something like that? You know?
No, you're so retarded, bro. This is a bad argument.
What are you talking about, bro? I'm asking you a question. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm asking you to clarify what you're talking about.
You're just gonna talk and say, "Oh, was he really corrupt? Was he?"
What do you look? I might. Hey, look. I might agree with you. I might agree with you. I'm asking you. What are you talking about? Air it out right now. What are you talking about? No, hold on. Let Louis talk. Go. Let Louis talk. What
are you talking about? Justice.
Not what am I talking about? What are you talking about? What did he do wrong? What did he do wrong? What did he do wrong? Shake off the charges on him. What did he do wrong?
This is terrible.
That's a cop out right there. Cop out number one. Go ahead. What did he do wrong? I don't even know. I want to know what he's talking about. Eric Adams is talking about, right?
Oh, Eric Adams. Yeah. What
did he do wrong? What did he do wrong?
Corruption.
Yeah, corruption of what? In what sense? Taking money?
No.
Yeah, from Turkey, right? And taking money from Turkey for what? For what? What did Turkey want from him? Hold up, dude, shut the fuck up, bro.
Political influence.
Look, you see how Louis just went quiet right now? You see how Louis went quiet right now? You just went quiet because all I asked you right now was what you were talking about. If you want to Google it, you could have just said, "Hey, hold on, I'm gonna Google it." You said, "Hold on, I'm gonna Google it," right? So what was the corruption with Turkey? What was the corruption with Turkey?
Bro, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
So shut the fuck up then.
Okay, go ahead.
We're performing for the stage like we didn't tell you this how many days ago?
Okay, now you're just rambling, which means that you don't know. Because all I've done so far is ask you, what are you talking about? What did you do wrong? And all you're going to do right now is say, I said it a few days ago. Instead of saying the words, I said it a few days ago, what you could do is you can tell me what he actually did wrong. But earlier you were like, I think it was Pfizer, and I think it was, which tells me, look, you know what? There are times where I don't know what I'm talking about, and I can recognize like when somebody doesn't know what they're talking about. And clearly, you didn't know what you were talking about, right? Now, I'll tell you what I do. As far as my understanding, which can be wrong. He did potentially have some fucking unethical fucking relationships with Turkey, right? And the reason why is because it had something to do with like a building code of some degree, right? That's what I was made aware of. Do you hear anything different?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear something about a holiday?
Can you hear me?
A holiday and what? Okay.
Wire fraud.
Okay, wire fraud is what? For what?
Undeclared donations.
Undeclared donations. Okay, so these are okay. We got wire fraud. We got undeclared. Okay, we got undeclared donations. Look, here's the thing.
Mike, let me explain what happened though, because you're curious. Let me just explain it, because Louis couldn't. He was accepting straw donations from foreign actors. So what these foreign actors were doing were dishing him money. 10, 5,000, 2,000, 3,000, here and there. And then they were donating that to like public Americans. And then
for what though? What was he getting at? What were they getting out of it?
Listen, they were pooling that money together and giving it to Eric Adams. So
For
Eric
what though?
Adams,
What was Eric Adams giving them?
Shut up! Over the course of a decade, Eric.
What were they? What was he giving to them? I don't care. What was he giving to them?
He was giving them more influence in New York City.
Okay, that's exactly what I was insinuating. I just specified it to a fucking building code. Look, I get it. Now I'm going to say what I was meant to say. Now I'm going to say what I originally said. Look, I don't care about that stuff. Honestly, like if I took a lie detector test, I don't give a fuck about that shit. When you want to talk about a fucking P list, that's a little different. So if you want to contrast, hey, she dropped the charges to a Democrat, might I add, right? Yeah, that's fucking fun. Now you want to bring this stupid thing up, right? This whataboutism that really means nothing, which is why no one talks about it. No one cares. You're so desperate, Louis, to find something wrong that you have to talk about something that no one cares about. Now let's go back to the point of the P list, right? That's your favorite letter, P, right? The idea is this, bro. That is far more fucking consequential and dramatic to the people, right? To the people. So to me, when we're talking about that, and then all of a sudden you want to talk about the fact that you dropped the charges on something that no one cares about, bro, it just sounds like you're desperate. And then on top of that, I'm going to say this, bro. Look, if you want to start talking shit on people, make sure you know what you're talking about. Because right now, Florida can't fucking rescue you.
Someone please just confirm to me that Mike is not just yelling through me and like, can you guys hear me?
You keep acting like no one can hear you, bro.
Louis, straight up, your mic is sucked all day. So.
God, man.
Okay, so let's say Barack Obama is punished for Fast and the Furious, right? Because Louis not going to answer. The mic's fucking going. Let's just drive over this shit.
No, you're doing it now.
We all got to be quiet.
I know, I can't hear you, Louis. I think you might have.
We don't know anything anyway, bro. Exactly. Can you hear me as I Google it? Can you hear me? I'm Googling.
Hey, Louis, go ahead, bro. Like, we'll give you 1 minute, bro, so we can. I'm gonna go on mute. What?
Yo, y'all. Oh my. That's much better now. It's better because you're all on mute now. Well, that's good.
60 seconds.
Is that a good time just to say
Straight up, Louis. I don't mean to piss you off. I'm just trying to tell you, man. Like, your mic is not working now. It's working, so we can hear you. Up and listen to an argument for more than 2 seconds.
You don't have an argument, bro.
Before he throws a fucking tantrum.
Bro, you got saved by Florida.
Louis, one strategy, Louis, I would recommend is just turn down the volume and keep talking. I can't fucking get it out.
Stay near you. Bro, come on, dude.
It's like imagine a bunch of people are outside your toilet.
I'm just saying, bro. Alright, it didn't sound like you knew what you were talking about, bro. Florida.
Quite frankly, Mike, black guys need an intro. They need to self-intros.
I don't know. I think Florida got it out. Florida was able to.
I know, but he's a honky. Let this black man speak it the way he wants.
Go ahead, Louis.
You're all pieces of shit. I hope you all fucking die.
Yeah, Mr. Fire.
I told you, Louis.
You're hoping on something that's gonna happen.
Yeah, all of us are gonna die.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody dies.
I hope you think of thoughts. Like, so what?
You feel my pain now, Louis. You feel it.
No, all right. So then, Louis, like you brought up the Pfizer.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Samoa.
Samoa is giving you love.
Louis wants 45 seconds of silence, and then
it's all for me. Hey, it's all on me. He's really talking to me.
No, the last thing I heard him say was Pfizer. The Pfizer.
No, he's a Pfizer. I think fucking Pfizer.
Yeah, Pfizer. Right.
Pfizer.
The foreign intel, whatever the hell court, the secret court.
The secret court, yeah, the bullshit secret court.
But why did he bring that up?
To
suggest that Pam Bondi is some like person that's not going to deliver justice. Ooh, does anyone give a fuck? I mean, seriously, does anyone give a fuck?
Yeah, form and law, structure.
I don't. Okay, I mean, we got one. Anyone else? Going once, going twice?
No. His point that he's trying to say is that he's making his position based off of so-called justice in an absolute perspective. Like, you only want justice for this shit that's happening with the pedos, but you don't want justice for every single instance. And
that's what I was talking about, bro.
And your position is, which is, by the way, what I agree upon, is the equivalent of somebody failing to pay a parking ticket versus someone robbing the bank. Where should the attention be put first? The person robbing the bank or somebody failure to pay a parking ticket?
On
top of that, like if you listen to what's his name? What's that Jewish attorney? He's fucking pretty famous.
They all Jewish. Which one?
No. This guy's
talking about
what's his fucking?
Dostoevsky.
Yeah, bro. He's fucking spoken of it. He goes, bro, look, quid pro quos are fucking fundamental when it comes to law, bro. It's how they operate. If you give me this, I'll give you that, right? That's what plea bargains are, right? So who's to say that they didn't get something out from this guy, right? Like the immigration shit and so on. Who knows, right? There's a series of things. They're not just going to let somebody go just to fucking let him go, right? But if he cooperates, which happens very often, right? And hey, you cooperate this way, we'll let this go. You give it, yeah. That's how it fucking works. Now you got to listen, bro, because it's like I was like, oh, I thought about that on my own. I'm like, okay, cool. Dershowitz fucking sped it out a lot more eloquently than I did. But the fact that a dumb guy like me can think of it, and then a fucking high-profile attorney can say it, and then we're wondering why it's happening, or at least we, quote-unquote we, means to tell me, look, either people are fucking dumb, they've never been in trouble before, or they just don't want to see it for the way it is, dude.
Yeah, you want to see that actually as going out for the right thing.
Trump,
This
right?
is really weird.
Hey, go ahead, Louis. This is weird. Hey, this is weird. Now they're trying to go with that vice president fucking candidate. This is weird.
Bro, from now on, can you guys just recognize that my phone is fucked up? And if you're fancying over my argument, everything gets found out.
What?
Like, for some reason, I don't know how to fix it. I
think you gotta go in. Are you on the iPhone or Android?
Dude,
just stay on mute, bro. Like, we can hear him.
Bro, I can't. When I'm talking, please, shut up, bro. I do this. I give you guys the same fucking courtesy, bro. Like, I'm like, come on, bro. You're getting me tight, bro. Just let me talk.
All right. I'm sorry. I'll go on mute. Just instead of saying this, just say your point.
60 seconds. Louis, go.
Bro, I'm just like, yo, from that, bro, you always do that shit, dog. Then my shit gets drowned out, and then Florida comes off my tongue about, oh, Louis couldn't explain it. When you couldn't even fucking hear me.
All right, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
He fucking accepted about $100,000 in fucking fraudulent campaign funds. We talked about this before. So the fact that you're pretending like, oh, wait, what do you mean? What did Eric Adams get charged for? It's like, bro, he got fucking corruption, illegal campaign funds. He accepted luxury hotels, flights from like foreign contributors, bro, like without like reporting that shit. But that's okay with you guys, because Eric Adams is a tool. You need Eric Adams, he's the mayor of New York, and he's going to whip the State Department, the Southern District of New York, in safe, right? As long as he has them, they have him in his pocket or something. They have him on the hook for this corruption charge, because it's not like they dismissed it without prejudice. It's not like they dismissed him without prejudice, so they could always retry him if he fucking gets out of line. That's a tool. That's a fucking political tool. Like, they're blackmailing him. Anyway, like, it's like, hey, you're free, but like, you're gonna carry out our agenda. And that's okay to you guys, and that's justice to you guys for some reason, but, like, the guys caught up on actual corruption charges.
So that's what they were doing, they were building a consulate in New York City, right? And they were investing in Eric Adams to get that consulate going quickly and in a way that it can be effective in influencing politics and business in a matter that like it can return investment money to Turkish people, Turkish billionaires and investors rapidly, right? So in order to do that, that's why they were financing these flights and hotels and beautiful, extravagant hotels and the nicest suites, right? They were financing a very lavish lifestyle for Eric Adams, and in return, Eric Adams was trying to beeline the fucking speed at which this consulate could open, and it was over $10 million in these straw donations that these Turkish officials and business people were giving the New York City slush fund, which ultimately ended up dishing the money out in bulk to Eric Adams, right? So, like, this is a massive deal, and you can't sit here and, like, say that you're conservative and principled and like have like some moral position that makes you a decent person, while also saying that like corruption is fair game and anybody should be allowed to buy their way into American politics and business, and they're allowed to do it through an elected politician, which is totally fine. Right? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but then why can they fucking add the charge and take it away, quid pro quo to him, right? Fucking Bondi's sitting here dangling and pulling it, like I said, trying to get him to do something. And to me, that's as corrupt as dealing with the politician. Like, if he's got the corruption charges and you know it, you file the fucking charges. You don't make a deal with him, but they made some deal with him, probably for sanctuary cities. Right? We're not going to run that because the government wants to streamline something. And if they fucking file a case against him, it's going to clog a bunch of shit up.
Actually, Matt knows more about this than anybody, but or rather more insight than anybody, because he said he's followed him since the beginning. But he also said that these people thought that this dude was on track to be governor and or president, so they were looking to make it basically a down payment for future favors.
But why are you guys acting as if he's guilty already, bro? These is
That's what I was just about to say.
I didn't say anything. It's not that he's guilty. I think. Oh no, I was gonna say. I think Louis.
Florida made it as these is concrete evidence that he's guilty as charged.
Well, no, I think Louis' point is that if you're going to talk about justice, then we need to be consistent. I think that
you don't. No, you don't. I'm just trying to still make Louis' point. Hey, for the justice, for the I don't give a fuck, bro. There are certain things that I care about. I think that people get in trouble for fucking stupid shit.
You just don't give a shit.
I don't. Hey, look, I don't. I don't care. So here's. So when you want to remember when you're talking to me and you want to say you can't do this, you shouldn't do that. First of all, I don't give a fuck about what you say specifically, right? I've heard the way you live your fucking life. You don't sound like anybody I would ever want to fucking listen to. Fucking, you sound like a unhealthy fucking bum that can't even keep your shit together. Motherfuckers on mushrooms the other fucking day trying to fucking talk about fucking Jewish people and shit. Now you're here, what'd you do? Fucking drink your beer or smoke? Now you want to talk about people fucking following the law? Get the fuck out of here, bro. You're a fucking weirdo on the internet. That's what the fuck you are, bro. So I'll say this. Look, I'm just straight up, bro. I don't care. If that person feels like you can if you can sacrifice a fucking a pawn for a fucking bishop, you know what? Guess what? Take the motherfucker. At the end of the day, as long as you come up and it benefits the side, I'm gonna say go do that shit. It's not some weird shit. Now keep in mind what we're talking about now, right? We went from a fucking P list to not talking about fucking Pam Bondi letting some guy go because he got money. Oh well, if you want to be contestant, hold on, let me take a hit of my joint. Hold on, let me take another shot. You want to be a good person? Hold on, let me eat some mushrooms. Then what you need to do... Now he's starting to sound like fucking Barney from the fucking Simpsons. Get the fuck out of here, bro. It's one thing if you want to fucking talk about what you feel, but don't start saying you should, or don't start recommending shit, bro. You are a fucking internet loser, bro. That's what the fuck you are. Remember that shit, bro. You're fucking probably unhealthy, overweight, and you're nasty, dog. That's what the fuck you are, bro. That's what you are. So go ahead, get on a fucking diet. Go ahead and fucking go on some fucking like detox you put in your body, and then start recommending shit, right? Otherwise, you know what? Speak for yourself when it comes to shit. Stupid motherfucker. That's how I see you. That's how I see you, bro. That's how I see you. Fucking, we got a loser right here trying to give recommendation, bro. Like, listen to a fucking bum trying to tell you how to get rich.
Fuck off, bro. You're a fucking lawbreaker yourself, bro. That's what the fuck you are. I don't break the fucking law, right? But when it comes down to law being broken, you know what? I'm gonna say, hey, look, this is not worth that. That is not worth this. And I'll tell you another thing, bro. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I go to bed early. I fucking take my vitamins. I fucking drink my water. I'm a fucking straight role model citizen, dog. I don't hurt people. I'm not like you, bro. I'm not like you, dog. I'm not like you. I'm clear-minded, motherfucker. You know what I mean? You're a fucking weirdo. Remember that. You're a weirdo. So remember that next time you want to recommend shit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Now go do some fucking sit-ups. Get the fuck out.
Are we done?
Yes, I was gonna say this real quick, and then you can go right after me, Nick. Is that cool? Or do you want to go first? Florida, some kind of. Hey, you go first, and I'll go after you. Go ahead.
Real quick, I just want to point time and time again, we've had this conversation. We broke down that Eric Adams has actually been credibly charged with corruption. And these are serious charges that are being held because your president's attorney general is holding like the fucking holding him on the hook so they can get their fucking immigration agenda with sanctuary cities and things like I said. But Mike's fucking response to that will always be, oh, I don't give a fuck, instead of saying, oh yeah, because he knows that, oh yeah, like that's fucking shitty. It looks fishy. Instead of saying that, it's I don't give a fuck. And I'm happy to we're gonna do this all the time because we've had this conversation before, and now he's pretending like he doesn't know. Oh, what do you mean, Eric Adams? Like pretending like he doesn't know exactly what he's being charged for. That's ridiculous.
All right.
We kicked your ass on this topic before, Mike. We'd be happy to kick your ass time and time again as long as we have to.
Yeah, but I don't think you guys are gonna win this one. So, Nick, did you want to go first, and I'll go to you?
No, I was just gonna say, as a person who's actually a constituent of this person, I think it's really weird to say that this doesn't matter. The grand jury said that there's enough probable cause that he should be indicted, and I think it is unfair to his constituents, who most of whom now want him to be removed, and we're waiting for Huckle to get some balls and remove him. That this is important to us, that this matters, that this nigga, since before he was the mayor, since he was Brooklyn Borough president, was scheming and scamming, and that is a fucking problem as a person who has to live here. That's an issue for me, and I don't think it's okay for the federal government to say that when we, the citizens of the city, decided, hey, this is not right, that they can just say, nah, change our mind, it's okay, because we got other plans. That's fucked up, and I don't think that that's okay.
Yeah, so
if I can play devil's advocate real quick, someone 30 seconds.
Yep.
So if, to play devil's advocate, right? You have a Democratic governor that can remove him, right? If she really believed it was that big of a deal, she could actually remove him.
She's threatening sanctions right now.
Yeah, threats and actually doing it are two different things, right? But let me just say this. This is my prediction, right? I don't think she's gonna do anything because one, she's playing politics, and it's not gonna look good if she cuts the throat of a fellow Democrat. This is my prediction.
So I just want to.
I mean, I don't think sorry, 1 second, Simone, one last thing. I don't think she's going to do it because we're in the middle of a mayoral race. I feel like what a lot of people are waiting on is for if the people are just going to vote him out as opposed to taking political action. But the polling and everything, the people are protesting. They want his ass the fuck out of here. I don't think she's going to do it either, but he should be the fuck gone. And I hope he loses.
He ought to be gone, but she's not going to do it.
Nah, bro. Come on, bro.
Will y'all shut the fuck up, you 80
so I think that. Yeah, so if you guys follow this from the very beginning, the question is, who had this leverage over him in the first place, and when did they decide to act on the leverage that they had on him? So if we're putting our foil hats on right now, they knew about this all this time. But as long as he played the part and he allowed the Roosevelt Hotel and all these migrants to get flooded into his city, he would be okay. If you look at the timeline, when he started to speak against the administration at that point in time, all of a sudden here comes these charges that get dropped on his head. So from the very beginning, they said this dude's being targeted right now because of the stance that he's taking. It's anti the Biden administration. So then you can say, okay, cool, he's being targeted at this very moment. If you carry that same energy, you would say all of these things are allegations, the same allegations that they had against Donald Trump. And if anybody really looked into the cases of Donald Trump, you'll see that it was full of gas. So I would say what Eric was just saying there, people are speaking as if what is being alleged is actually factual. When there hasn't been a fact of evidence hearing or anything of us for us to be able to check the integrity of it at all, it's all just gas. So if the attorney general comes in or the prosecution comes in and says, hey, we'll give you a plea bargain. Nobody ever had a plea bargain, problem with plea bargains before. So we'll say, you do this, we'll do that. This is a plea bargain. And Eric, as long as you're able to carry out your duties as the mayor, we're not going to prosecute you. But this is going to be like, so we're going to dismiss without prejudice. That means at a further time, right, if people think that they got enough evidence or whatever this is, they can push it on them later on. I don't see the problem with that at all.
That's a great point. That's what I was going to say, but I'm going to add something extra because what Nick said is that if you guys think that Donald Trump and his administration is like interfering with, the process of justice being served, if he was really supposed to be like this most corrupt mayor and like they have concrete proof, even if the federal government dropped the charges, you guys can try him in state court. Like literally, if the fucking governor is threatening to remove him because he's corrupt, why don't you just have the district attorney or the attorney general of the state charge him? Then that way, Donald Trump and no other fucking Republican or somebody else can interfere. Like just how we could interfere with the Donald Trump trial. Nobody's gonna be able to interfere with this. But apparently, they don't have enough fucking evidence to charge him in state court.
No, it's not that. It's political. It's all freaking political. They don't want to be the ones to be going, like, they don't want to put a hit on every Democrat in the state of New York, again, from the Trump administration. If Kathy Hochul, forces him out, or if the state, Letitia James, anybody does decide to press charges against him and go against the Trump administration's obvious efforts to keep him not only in power, but also compliant with their will, like, you can see how that would be an absolutely horrible move in her own self-interest, quite frankly. It's political. It's wrong. They should be removing him from power and charging him.
Wait, why?
How is that political?
And I wanted to say
from power?
I don't have an opinion. I don't have an opinion about guilt or innocence either way. He's allowed to have his day in court. What I don't like is the idea that they get to dismiss the charges so that they get what they want. They got him sitting on TV, and the man next to him is telling him, well, if you don't do what we want, I'm going to be in your office and on your ass. That makes it seem like my mayor is now not caring about his citizens. He's caring about what the federal government wants. That is a bad sign to me as his constituent. I wouldn't want my mayor being his freedom being dangled so that he's going to do whatever. And I feel like he wouldn't move in the best interest of New Yorkers. He's going to move in the best interest of himself, as he already has proven to be doing.
Hold on, Nick. Him doing what he's supposed to do as a mayor by adhering to federal statutes and laws, how is that anti-New Yorker?
That's not what I said. I didn't say that was a problem. I said...
You said in the interest of the New Yorkers.
I'm saying that he's not going to... I don't believe, as his constituent, that he is going to move in the best interest of New Yorkers. He is going to move in the best interest of himself. He was on Fox News with Tom Holland, I think his name? Whomever was sitting next to him telling him, like, if you don't do what we're saying, if you don't do what we've agreed to, I'm going to be back in your office and on your ass. That's
so if you remove all the illegal immigrants from New York, how is that not in favor of the New Yorker?
Are you? So why aren't you dealing with my point, not about getting rid of the immigrants? Because that's not my point. I don't understand.
You're saying that Eric Adams, because he's compromised in some way, carrying out this federal removal of all these illegal immigrants is somewhat anti-New Yorker?
It's not just the immigrants, it's anything. I feel like anything that they would want him to do, he is going to do. And it doesn't matter if it's in the interest of New Yorkers. I'm not saying what is in the interest of New Yorkers. I'm saying that he's not, if it aligns with New Yorkers' interest, sure. But I don't think that that's the play. The play is what is in the interest of himself to stay out of jail.
Why can't those two things be aligned, though?
The minute he doesn't do what they want him to do, I bet you the charges is going to be brought back up.
Right, but so the initial charges is when he wanted not to do what the Biden administration wanted him to do. That's what.
That's your theory, though, Samoa. Be fair. That's your theory. That's your theory, Samoa. Be fair.
Come on, man.
I'm not listening, Samoa. I'm not saying it's a bad theory. I'm just saying that's your theory.
No, bro. Just let me finish what I'm saying. This is what he said out of his mouth when he came out with the statement the day that the indictment dropped.
Of course he's gonna say that.
It's not my theory then, right?
Well, that's fair. So that theory, okay, that's fair, Samoa. But that's a theory, right? And you're gonna believe somebody that's accused
by saying, well, they're only doing this because X, Y, and Z.
Wait. The reason why I'm saying that it looks a bit skeptic, like why I'm a skeptic here.
I know why. The timing.
No, hold on. The DOJ had all this information on him, and they didn't bring this charge against him until he was well off in his Mario duties, right? When he started to speak negatively about the immigration issue. So my question
I just said the timing. That's what I said. The timing.
Just charge him.
I just said the timing. You're questioning the timing.
I'm saying that my view is that he was actually being leveraged before he was even charged, and because he broke ranks, the indictment dropped. But they were already blackmailing him at that point in time.
But let me ask you. But that's a fair point.
Hold on. Let me finish this. Now people are fast forwarding to Donald Trump's administration, and they're saying, no, it's Donald Trump's administration with the Attorney General Bondi that's actually blackmailing him right now.
So that's a fair point.
If you go back, if all this information is relevant and everybody believes that he's guilty, then that means that they were already leveraging this guy.
It's not a fair point.
No. This is why it's a fair point, because I'm trying to be fair. This is why it's a fair point, right? It's a fair point to say that y'all knew. Let me finish. Louis.
Sometimes the middle line is correct.
But let me finish what I'm saying, Louis, and then you can hear my point, or then you can understand where I'm coming from. On one hand, he's saying that y'all knew about this, y'all didn't say anything, and so now that I'm not playing ball, and then when I stopped playing ball, y'all held it over my head. And then the other team is saying, you know what, if you play along our rules, we'll kind of move it out the way. So long, you know what I'm saying? They're both using leverage. But here's what I'm gonna say. That doesn't mean that this dude ain't doing shady stuff. That actually points to him doing shady stuff.